give a damn about a hater when I feel like it. Not today, not today, not today, not tomorrow. Get out my way, please, I'm trying to get paid. Not today, not today, not today, not tomorrow. Get out my way, please, I'm trying to get paid.
For 27 years, I ain't going for 28.
What is up, Earth's mightiest subscribers? It's your boy Ernie, Blerd Without Fear, got the homie, Robo of Left Face TV, got the homie, Cypher of Just Chris Cypher. Welcome to episode 15 of the Nerds of Culture podcast, which, by the way, I know I've been terrible at this.
Impossible.
You'd be amazed. You'd be amazed. I know that I've been very bad about uploading the audio version of it, but I have been doing it. It's there, and I believe you should be able to find it anywhere you listen to podcasts. It'll be on Google, Amazon, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, a potato. I don't know.
Sirius XM, bro. What's up?
Hey, right. I'm trying to get that Howard Stern money, right? Baba Booey. That's
respect from Nashville, Tennessee. Look at that.
Oh,
Nationwide is on your side.
Goddamn. Oh, and you know what would make I was like sitting there like, oh man, I don't see the chat. I now know I don't see the chat. I must correct a mistake. I swear to God, I have the ability to see chat. I just, for whatever reason, I am not allowing myself to, because...
Hey, Young Yeti, appreciate you. Hopefully you enjoy yourself. You know what I'm saying? We speak nothing but facts over feelings.
Right? You know why? Because the facts do not care.
They don't. They really don't, man.
The facts do not care about your feelings, not in any way, shape, form, or fashion.
And you can face left all you want, but it's all facts right here. You got this, Left Face. Take the mic, bro.
He's like, take it. Oh my God, I love it here. I just want to say. Let's see here. We got the homie Rough Rider coming in hot with the what was Beta Lo Tigre.
I like how whenever Blerd does anything, it's always going to be in the voice of a pro wrestler announcer.
Oh yeah,
it don't matter what it is. Lo Tigre, and I'm waiting for him to jump out of the from the top ropes.
Hey, do not tell me I will come dressed on a Thursday in a wrestling outfit.
I'm not calling you Nacho Tigre.
Nacho Tigre, bro. Nacho Tigre.
The fact that this is now being made a thing.
El Tigre Negro.
Oh my God. Oh my God. So for those who don't know, I just want to put this out here because, full disclosure, I was having a conversation right before I jumped on, and I can talk about this because I feel like it was a very good conversation. I was talking to a good friend of mine, Quinn McGowan. We were talking about an interaction I just recently had on Twitter with somebody. And I just want to say this because I know some of y'all know this, but I know there's people here that are new, and it's always somebody's first show. And I just want to let it be known. I know, I am very self-aware. I'm a very self-aware man. I'm just throwing shit on the floor apparently as well.
My dumbass is like, we got new sound effects.
Right? I was like, I was messing with some shit, and yeah, I'm just knocking shit around all over the place. That said, I'm a self-aware individual. And being as self-aware as I am, that means, in my self-awareness, that I know how sometimes I can be perceived. I'm aware of how I can be perceived by some people. I know I talk a certain way. I have my voice is a certain way. However, don't ever don't ever mistake.
Ever.
Yeah, ever. Don't ever mistake my properness or my kindness for weakness. As someone on Twitter found out today. I might be a very proper person, but I am from Memphis. I was raised in them streets, okay? Don't think for 5 seconds. You won't catch it. What's up, Mage TV? How you doing, Pimp?
You know, that's how I know I'm so toxic. That got me hyped. I'm like, what's good though? Who talking shit? Like, I'm hype as fuck right now. Like, send me the
we're those friends who ain't shit. I try to be that friend where I'm like, I want to put my hand on Ernie's shoulder and be like, bro, they're not even worth it. They're not even worth it. Don't, hey. But in my mind, I'm like, ooh, I hope they keep antagonizing him. I want to see this motherfucker go off.
He's like,
if I had JJK moment, right? You know when Choso realized that you was his brother and he had like hype, was like, nah, I got your back because you're my brother. Now and you should call me older brother. When I saw that, I was like, that's my brother right there, bro. Who's trying to catch these hands, bro? Like I saw that screenshot.
I got 2 episodes left on that.
Oh, 2 on JJK?
Before we start, what you think?
Sad as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Sukuna's that dude, though.
Yeah.
Bruh.
He is. But man,
Black Air Force. Go ahead.
Look, all I'm gonna say is I'm gonna talk around it just in case anybody there hasn't seen it. You should go watch it, finish it. All I'm saying is, did they have to give us like that whole background with her and her little sister?
Oh,
like, hey, by the way, if you ain't sad, we'll fix that.
Yeah.
We'll fix that for you. I'm like,
dude.
It's like, oh, you thought Junpei was sad in season 1?
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
You ain't ready. You ain't ready.
You thought Nanami was sad? Nah.
When I read that in the manga, because I read the manga first or whatever, I was like, I think I misread that panel. Because there's no way Nanami is dead. There's no way.
Yeah.
Ain't no way.
Ain't no way. And then I saw it, and then the whole beach thing, he's like fantasizing about his retirement. That flag number 1.
Of course.
I was about to retire soon.
Yeah. Oh, bro.
He's like, oh, you thought you was gonna go home. You thought you was gonna go vacation.
As I'm watching it, stop retiring, bro. Go back to work.
Well, that's when I really knew, because my dumb ass sat there with hope. Okay. All right, we'll do spoilers. I sat there with hope. I'm sitting there like okay, well, maybe she'll be all right, right? Maybe she'll be all right.
Yeah,
and then in the flashback, he goes, "Promise me we'll be together again." Like, I promise, all 3 of us. I'm like, well, she's dead.
Yep, she gone.
Well,
wait.
The part that took me out, honestly, the part that took me out of that, like that particular episode, was when she looked at old boy and says, "Don't be sad. I lived a good life, Yuji." And I'm like, oh, yeah, do it like that. Nah,
just like that. Just like that. To answer this though, West Memphis or East Memphis, neither. I'm from North Memphis. North Memphis.
I'm from there. Like, I'm talking shit like I'm from there. Like, yeah, you want?
I mean, North Memphis can get kind of wild, man.
North Memphis. Is that bad? Is that good?
To be fair,
hand signs.
West Memphis is only dangerous because there's racist white people over there. That's the only thing dangerous about West Memphis. West Memphis is technically in Arkansas.
Yeah, that's one thing I've learned about the South. People like being from like either East Coast or mostly on the West Coast. I spent most of my life. There's like neighborhoods that are bad, and then the neighborhoods that are like uppity or whatever the fuck, right? But it feels like a lot of places in the South, it's like, it's all different levels of dangerous. It's just why the why is different.
Yeah, I always say this when people are like, oh, how is it like in Georgia? It's like no, Atlanta's dope, and it'd be like, but once you leave the Atlanta area, you in Georgia. You're in Georgia. You know what I'm saying? Like I like when I went to see you, Robo. I make sure like gas up. I ain't stopping nowhere.
Hell no,
because those billboards are chilling. That was like, oh
yeah.
They're not gonna like my I had long hair back then.
The locks.
The locks.
Bro, I driving to Atlanta is one thing because even though Waze might put you on the back roads, you can go there by highway, right? But my kids used to live there in Valdosta, and there is no main highway to Valdosta. And let me tell you something. One time, I'm headed to Valdosta, and for those who know me any amount of time, they know I got a sensitive stomach. Okay, so I got to plan my meal times very carefully. One time I had dinner with my daughter on the way out. I'm heading back home. Yeah, we'll stop by somewhere to eat. Okay, cool. It's nice seeing you. Blah blah blah. I start driving. I leave Valdosta and I hit that country road. Okay, let me get the fuck out of here before the sun gets down. Blah blah blah. And all of a sudden it hits. I'm like, oh man.
Oh.
God.
Can we clip that sound effect? Oh, please? I will put it in a skit.
This is how you know I watch too many movies, man. Before we get into it, let me tell a little story. But this is how you know I watch too many movies. So it's about to be like I gotta go. I can't, right? It's just, biological, right? Biological. I just gotta go, right? So I stop by this gas station. I'm like, please let there be a Shell or some major. I just need a major gas station. Nope. This little hole in the wall. A hole in the wall, by the way, that I'm not lying. There was a literal trailer right behind it with like two little kids by themselves playing on the front. Was creepy. I'm like, do they live on the gas station property? What's going on here? But it's like it wasn't like a trailer park or nothing like that. I'd be happier with that because I'd be like, it means people are around. Nope. There's one gas station in the middle of nowhere, one trailer right behind it. I go inside there, 3 white dudes, country as fuck, standing there. They all stare at me. I'm like, hey, how you doing? Is there a bathroom? He's like, yep, back there. I'm like, all right. I'll go in the bathroom, right? Bro, I'm not trying to make up an interesting story. I'm not lying to you. I'm sitting there like I set my location to my wife. I'm like, hurry up. I promise you, the fucking electricity went out in the building.
Oh,
the whole shit. Yes, I promise you. I'm telling you right now, I am 43 years old. I have family in the Bronx. I've been all over the world. I've been to Afghanistan. I've walked through valleys and mountains in Afghanistan. I've walked through neighborhoods in Iraq. I have never in my life, and I'm being legit, been as scared as I was then. Legit fucking out of my mind scared. And I remember texting my wife, hey, just so you know, electricity just went out. I'm going to try to get out of here. And I remember thinking in my head, I'm like running. I'm like, all right. If they bust the door open, all I can do is rush. I'm just gonna spear them. You know what I mean?
I was hoping you would say, I'm gonna fling my shit.
Smeared in the eyes. You know what I mean? I had flaming Cheetos earlier, so hopefully some of the pepper stayed in. No, I'm just playing. But I really was. I was like, I'm gonna spear them, and I'm just gonna run. That's all I can do. I'm probably dead. I'm probably fucking dead.
Well, we were just checking on you, man. What's wrong?
As I'm going through this, right? As I'm going through this. Power goes back on, right? I text my wife, hey, power's back on. I'm good, right? I get out. I'm like, okay. Be cool. Don't be a fucking weirdo. Open the door. I leave. All right, you have a good one. Well, you have a good one. That was it. I'm like, man, those are the nicest ass people. They were like, so super nice. It was like, I was almost saying, they're gonna kill me. I gotta get the fuck out of here.
You know what's crazy? In my head canon, when stories like this happen, I always want to think like what the other side was saying is always like some off the wall shit. And like as soon as you walked out, I was like, "Yeah, we should have fucking killed them."
Damn. In real life, they were ready. Like, oh, shut the power. We got this motherfucker. And then right when that happened, a cop like rolled by the front. Oh shit! Turn back on. Switch. Come back out. Hey, you have a good one. You have no idea, you fucking Boehner.
Also, yes, I grew up in Orange Mound. I don't live there anymore, though.
Short answer is yes. I grew up. I don't know. I'm not gonna make that joke, guys. I'm sorry.
I don't even. I have no idea where that was gonna go.
Neither do I.
$20 out here from Don Hype says, lots of love, gents. Do you have an email for the pod for submitting questions, topics, or such? Keep educating us, vile savages. Actually, as a matter of fact, do we, Robo?
Not really, but you do have a questions channel in the Discord.
That is true. Actually, you know what? Here. You know, we're gonna do this because
should we make an email?
I mean, probably wouldn't be the.
Oh, we do have one. We do have one. That's how we have the Twitter account, the Instagram.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I just don't know what it is right now. That's what
Oh, he's like, look,
we'll
man,
put it out there.
He's like, why are you making it hot, man? Why are you making it hot?
I tell you, before the show's over, we're gonna have the email out there. So
yeah.
Just give me from now until the show's over.
He's like, and actually remind them.
For real.
I am also making I'm gonna make a separate channel for also we can get rid of the Gargoyles channel because that interview has come and gone. Let's see. So yeah, there is now a section for questions in the Discord for the Blerd Cave and one for Nerds of Culture. So that'll be a thing. And then of course, Robo will enlighten us later. But yes, also thank you. Oh damn. Rough says Cypher looking like Alistair Black waiting on someone to pick a fight.
Hey, when Blerd hit me up and talking about somebody want to smoke, I'm like, I got you. Turn off the lights.
Where we going?
What are we doing? I got the Black Forces on and I got some Timbs, bro, in case I want to go over power instead of mobility.
Bruh.
You know what I mean? A bulky bill instead of,
I'm glad he has you. I'm glad he has you. Because I'd be like, damn. Man, I just took a shower. That means I'm gonna get all sweaty and shit. I'm gonna wait to answer for like an hour and a half. Then in an hour and a half, I'm gonna be like, damn, just saw this. You guys still doing it? It's over. Damn. I would have been there too.
Okay, here's the thing though.
Why didn't you call me?
He's only half joking. He's only half joking because he will respect that later. He will text me separately. Like, is he being for real?
Hey, I'm 100%. I'm 100% disabled, man. I'm too old for that shit. I'll throw my back out. Who's gonna push me in the wheelchair? You gonna push my wheelchair?
Wait, hold up. I'm 100% disabled too. I got the car.
Yeah. Oh, damn. You got the heart issues too. See?
Oh, yeah. So basically, what you're saying is I can't depend on damn one of y'all. Like if I'm getting him done.
Carter is out there. He's healthy. He's a young buck.
Oh, Carter ain't that much younger than me.
Really?
From me, you have a solid 5 minutes before my heart gives out. At that point, put me on a T-shirt.
He's like, wait. So, what you saying is, I'm gonna have to pull that video up. Be talking about some really miss my nigga. I said
You know what though? Actually, matter of fact, since we live, Chad, you heard it here, right? If I meet my demise, Robo and Blerd have to recreate that whole video.
Oh damn!
They had to.
I'll sing the melody and stop right at the N word, and that'll be where he comes in.
Blerd can give a. Like Blerd can give a pass. It's one pass a year. You can give those.
Oh, I guess you know what? I just realized I should probably explain what happened. I'm gonna give a quick little update on what happened.
Yeah.
So the long and short of it was
pull up receipts too if you want. Damn.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. Actually, you know what? I'm not even sure what the hell will show up because I've changed.
I don't know about it. I'm just playing.
No, well, no. I said it more because like I don't know if all my scenes are still any good because I've changed monitors. There's stuff in different. I mean, honestly, nothing bad's gonna show up, but I mean, just it's like I don't know if it's gonna work. I guess you know what? There's no better time to find out than the present. So here
Look at G Martinez mag ain't shit. You ain't shit. Like, yeah, put it on the screen. I want to see this shit.
I want to talk some shit. So basically the long and short of it was
I giggle every time he says the long and short.
So there's this cat by the name of Marcel Dupree. He's an independent comics guy. Has a company called Evolution or whatever. I guess evolution was already taken. But
turned into Spanish.
right? Like, so I was like, okay, all right, I guess. I mean, you know, that's your thing. But no, this cat decided he chose violence. Okay, so earlier today, I actually thought about talking about this on the show today. I've actually vetoed it. I vetoed it just right now. I think I want to save it for Carter because I know Carter's gonna have something spicy to say. So I'm gonna save it for him. I'm
slightly offended, by the way, but go ahead.
No. I mean, we can talk about it too, just a little bit.
I'm just giving you shit.
I was actually even gonna do a video, just like a straight up video about it. But I guess you know what. So here, let's do it like this. Let's do it like this. So there is an issue coming up. It's actually like 3 issues away. X-Men number 35, which is actually the 700th issue of X-Men ever. Mm-hmm. And here, let's pull this up. Let's see if it'll work. Yeah, it's not working. Okay, I'm gonna have to like here. I'm gonna mess with some stuff while we talk about this, and you know, it'll come up eventually. So so basically getting into it, what I discovered was here it is. Bam, found it. So this cat. Pepe Larraz, one of my favorite artists, no less, too. So it broke my heart to see this. Oh, wait, it went away. It went away. Okay, well, you know what? Or is it back? I don't know what's going on. Anyway, y'all might be able to see it. You might not. I don't know.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, cool. Can you see it now?
It went away. Went away.
See, okay, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so here, let's... Yeah, like, it comes up when there it is. Okay, finally. Anyway, yeah, we're professional, mind you.
Love it.
But no, this cat by the name of Marcel Dupree, he didn't like my criticism of this picture. Now you're probably looking at this picture right now. And he's like, dude, the picture looks lit. What's the problem?
Where's Storm?
I mean, Storm's right there, but I mean, here's the thing I want to point out. I'm gonna go from the bottom to the top. How many Negroes do you see?
I already used up my answer.
Like as I'm scrolling down, how many Negroes? How many Mexicans? How many Puerto Ricans? How many Asian people? How many Native American people do you see?
Wait, so
I think we got like 4 in there.
What does Nightcrawler identify as?
Look, he blue, but he white. He white underneath that blue skin. Let's go be real.
Is he though, for real?
He white under that blue skin. Let's just be real.
I feel like he's coded a brother though.
Shit. He's like, I mean, technically, no. He likes clapping cheeks, so he's poppy coded, is what he is. He might be German. Well, no. His daddy ain't nothing. His daddy blue too, because his daddy is Mystique.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
So here's the funny thing. Here's the funny thing. So we got Storm up here. That's your African quota met. You've got Gateway down here. That's your Aboriginal, which is basically just some Mo Negroes. That's all that is. You got your Aboriginal quota met. Let's scroll up. We've got... I'm looking, y'all. Don't worry about it. We got Forge back here, so that's one Native American brother right there. One indigenous brother. And let's scroll up. Let's keep scrolling. And you know what? If I really want to be, nitpicky, I could say Omega Sentinel because technically, I don't remember exactly what nationality Omega Sentinel is, but I want to say she's East Indian, possibly. I might be wrong. I know she ain't white. I know that. She a whole brown woman. And then Iska the Unbeaten is technically the sister of Genesis, and Genesis is a whole black woman. So there's that. And she has textured hair, so I'm assuming she is black as well. So how many is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 people of color in this picture. So Pepe I forgot Apocalypse. I forgot about Apocalypse, y'all.
Okay,
so yeah, that's 6 people of color in this whole thing. And I want to be clear about something. Pepe Larraz knew he fucked up. He knew he fucked up. And you know how he knew he fucked up? Because he put out a tweet.
I forgot.
He put out a tweet. That's how you know you done fucked up. That's acknowledgement of a fuck up. Right here. Says, I made a selection based on the different teams of X-Men long history. X-Men, X-Force, Excalibur, Generation X, New Mutants, New X-Men, Wolverine, the X-Men, Krakoa, Araka, Orcus. But making the cut with that criteria, I forgot to be more equal with different races. You're right. Now, this wasn't a response to me. This was a response to somebody else who was cooking his shit.
Mm-hmm.
I just retweeted what they said and said something. And this motherfucker thought that I was the one. Or rather, he didn't realize I was the one because, and not talking about Pepe, I'm talking about the dude that comes after that. This motherfucker comes along and says to thee, which by the way, I just want to point out this tweet has no likes. I just want to put this out here. No likes. No likes. I'm gonna be that dude. I'm gonna be that dude here. Let's zoom in. Let's enhance. So what we got here? Marcel Dupree says niggas need to stop bullying Pepe Larraz. He did a great fucking job with the piece. There's no fucking way to put everyone. First off, no one said put everyone. Okay, no one said put everyone. Now, also, this is a response to my original tweet. Let me put this up. This is in response to my original tweet. Because someone else said, he literally said he forgot to add them. You can add Pixie, Cannonball, 2 cables, 4 robots, and an airplane, but you can't add Bishop, Common, Sync, Sunspot, etc. And they said, the races, the foolery never stops. And this was in response to his tweet. So I said, yeah, he forgot like Negroes are some car keys or a cell phone. So this is when he comes along. He says, those characters aren't that popular. And 2, stop expecting / begging white corporations for representation. You want black representation, buy black. So this
that reminds me of that Black Sands bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is where things get hot.
Can we get a drum roll for this one?
I wish I had a drum roll prepped. I wish I did. But here's the thing. This was my response. And mind you, I want you to keep it. I don't really like to shame people, but I just want you to know his tweet, 0 likes.
What a loser.
I'm just going to put that out there. Here's my tweet. I said I do buy black. Just not from niggas like you.
Damn.
So then,
Damn.
I'm just keep going down. I'm just saying. Oh, wait, here. I'm sorry, y'all. I muted him because he was getting on my nerves. But no, this is where he comes in and he's like, here, I want to make sure y'all can see this shit. I don't make black books. Nice, I guess autocorrect got it, man. Autocorrect is the real enemy here. It says, nice was to try to deflect. I'm not going to read it as intended. I know what he tried to say. I'm going to read it as he wrote it. It says, nice was to try deflect from the conversation. I watch your content. I see what gets highlighted. It's not black books. You're a shill for Marvel. And I said, trust me.
Damn, that's some Starbucks language right there.
Right? I said, trust me. I know you don't. And by saying I know you don't, I know he doesn't make black books. I've seen his comics; they're terrible. I said I don't buy from niggas like you. Ain't got shit to do with your content. I mean exactly what I said. I don't buy from you because you're trash. And he was, you don't know me to comment on my character like I don't know you, so I don't speak on your character. Go back to shilling for white corporations and begging representation. They'll throw you another bone sooner or later to be happy with. And all I just simply said was, so it's true. A hit dog will holler. Go figure. That was pretty much the end of it.
Damn.
That was pretty much the end of the conversation right there.
I think he went home, hugged his wife extra hard today.
I guess.
Had a hard day. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I know what he didn't do. He didn't pay his artist. I know that.
Damn.
I know he didn't pay his artist.
Hey, Blerd, what is your birthday? You're about to get a pair of Timbs.
You bet. Black Air Force One's more like it.
Right?
Nah, because he's ready to stomp motherfuckers out.
Stomp.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
It's just, it's hilarious. It's hilarious to me. And I noticed too what he's been doing. He's been going and getting some, like, I guess he's been trying to go and get some of his friends to come and try and like, cook my shit. But the thing is, it's like, they're all saying dumb shit. They're all saying dumb shit. Like it just is what it is.
RPGs is coming. More tea.
More tea. Oh,
he did it earlier. I wrote for him. What did he do now? So the homie, he's known for being garbage.
That's what I've heard. Yeah, I see. Yeah, RPG. Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. Hold on. Let me see. Can I go? Is that
you want to jump in the Discord and tell us a story?
I'm just saying. Look. I mean,
the invite is out there. RPGs. You want to just come? You don't got to be on camera. Just come. I want to hear the story.
Yeah, because I'm about to say this is actually sounding kind of hot right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It's all spicy. You know what I'm saying?
Here's what I know. I just tell you what I know. I have seen countless articles written about this man. Not RPGs. Let's talk about Marcel Dupree. I've seen countless articles written about this man about how he does not play. He does not pay. He is stiffed black artist. In the past, I have also seen how he now outsources his art out of the country into countries where he can get away with paying a lower cost. So basically getting cheaper labor. So motherfucker, don't fuck with me. God damn it. Okay? Don't fuck with me. I'm not the one. I will burn your fucking shit to the ground. Okay?
Damn.
I fucking double dog fucking dare you. Do not. I will put a whole fucking video expose out on your ass and I don't even give a fuck about you.
Niggas is going off today.
All right, Tim.
Anyway.
Tim.
Tim's it is.
Yeah.
Text me your size. I got you, bro. I'm ass. Like, you understand, bro. I'm like proud right now. I'm like, fuck. Some representation.
Hey, I'm just saying. I am like, don't get it twisted. I personally think I am genuinely a nice person to those who have not done me wrong. But man, if you want to test me, I can be pretty goddamn ratchet. I can be pretty goddamn ratchet. Like I said, I like to talk like I have like I speak the King's English or whatever, but just because it's how I was raised. It's not a personal choice. It's just how I was raised. Mm-hmm. But I was also raised in the streets. I used to run with some bad motherfuckers back in the day and still do in some regards. So I don't like seeing also how rich it is for someone to accuse me of shilling for white people when all the comics he makes are about white people. He doesn't write any comics about very many black people.
I thought that was interesting because first of all, I don't know who this dude is, but it's really interesting when you continued on and you said he makes books, right? Because when he said, I don't make black books, I read that as like, oh, well, he doesn't make content. Like he doesn't make books. Yeah. You know, that's how I read it. I was like, oh shit. Okay. Well, I guess that didn't really hit, but it did. He's telling himself like, so hold on, time out. Talking about books, right? So what's worse? Let's pretend like you don't talk about black characters or black content. Okay. He clearly doesn't like the playlist is there. It's free. It's not paywalled.
Right.
But what's worse? If I were to talk about Marvel, right? And not cover black characters, pretend, or be a creator of comic books and not put people of color or my own people inside my books. To admit it openly. Like, well, that's not me because I don't even put black people in my books. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. What?
Shut the fuck up. Like, that's what,
right. I'm just saying.
On you, I don't even put them in my books.
I mean, I'm just saying. Here's the thing. I personally do not like acting like this, talking like this to people, because I generally like to talk to people like they got some goddamn sense. But there are some people in this world who you got to talk to on their level. And this is the only thing I think he will understand. So, I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, if he keeps fucking with me, he will get a video dedicated to him, and it ain't gonna be in the way he want. I will come with receipts. I will come with heat. And he gonna learn today. He gonna stop fucking with me.
We've been friends. We've been friends for 5 years. I realized that the other day because I kept saying like 2 to 3 years, 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, it's been 5.
It's like 5 years.
Wait,
I'm like,
shut the fuck up. It's been 5.
Yeah,
it's been 5 years.
5.
But,
okay.
But here's the deal. I've seen him get irritated. Because you said I'm usually nice people who are nice to me. I was thinking in my head, like, shit, you're pretty cordial to people who don't deserve it. Like you just just an overall, like, you don't like beef.
No, not generally.
Yeah. And I think that's good. I think that's first of all, that's a good thing. But it's like, okay. Yeah, he's here for today.
Oh yeah,
he's lacing up the Timbs and said, "Let's go."
Hey, so not to be a petty bitch, does he have to come out for you to make that video? I'm just asking for a friend.
I mean, look, it may be coming. It may be coming sooner than he might want.
Let me get Nightbot in here. I'm gonna put up a poll. Should he make the video anyway?
he's like, all right, let me go ahead and add this shit in here real quick. Go ahead, yeah, man, y'all go ahead and cook this up, man.
I will rig that poll. I got like 4 accounts.
Damn. What LP3 with the $5 says, I like what Blerd's on Black Air Force timing. I'm all for peace, but thou shalt not duck a fade, man. What you said, Pimp.
Galatians 106. Galatians 106.
Also, shout out. First off, I want to shout out to RZ2 with the 5 gifted subs over there on Twitch. They hooking up everybody over there on the Twitch side, which I appreciate. Discord link here. Brobo,
I got you right here.
You got it, my man. Yep. See, I don't even have to do nothing. RPGs, we gonna get you. I know we had a topic, but honestly, this is just kind of how it came up. So
we'll get there.
We'll get there. We're gonna get there. I promise you. Anyone who's worried,
don't rush me. Don't rush the magic,
bro. Let us cook, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're cooking beef right now. Nobody likes beef undercooked, and Blerd is cooking right now. Let the man season that food.
Just saying. Saying.
So who's the bitch? We still talking about
he's like,
I don't know. Like some dude named Jermaine Dupri. He's super like mad about
dude,
it.
I don't know. some motherfucker. Some bitch ass. I don't know. We also got. You know what? This is actually gonna make me feel a little bit better here. This is gonna help calm me down a little bit. Because we got Gabriel the Dark Knight here, says just showing support while getting some work done, enjoying the show. We appreciate that. Also, thank you for that 1999 super chat. Thank you for that.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
How you know he's a Dark Knight?
I don't know. I mean, I just assume nobody comes in with the last name Knight that ain't cooking.
Fair enough. I was like, this one. Okay, cool. Let's move on. Thank you.
He's like, I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying.
Jerome says season with sofrito. I like that.
I'm here for it. No, you know what? I just realized I got something. I got something here. Hold on. Let me see something here. I think I might have, because is there a way to do this? I think there is actually a way to do this. I'm digging through the that extension you told me about, Robo, the the one that lets you, the one that literally is letting us show the chat on the screen right now. I was looking to see if they had something to do a poll, but I don't think they do. I thought they did. I don't see it. I don't see it in here. I was looking, but I do not see it.
Damn. We'll poke around. If not, we could do we could do a Nightbot. We can throw a Nightbot in here or some shit.
Yeah. That'll take care of the problem. So anyway, remix. I definitely will say though, if for whatever reason though, anyone finds my attitude today a little bit uncharacteristic and it makes you feel uncomfortable, I apologize for that. I don't like being this way. I don't like letting the streets jump out of me like Bilbo Baggins when he tried to snatch the ring back from Frodo. Sometimes that shit happens. It just happens like that.
Another one.
We got another one. We got one here from Levesta the Samurai with the 1999 super chat. Also, I can't be in a bad mood when I sing that. So, there you go. That actually is. This is actually.
I'm not gonna lie. I would actually sing it with you, but I know there's that slight delay that would just fuck it all up. But I want to. He takes everything.
He's like,
not be in there with you.
He's like, yeah, man. He's like, look.
What if I just start singing right now? He might not even care. Like, I'm just gonna sing with him.
He's like, man, just go ahead, man. He won't notice, man. He's gonna be too caught up.
They're only the one shorty that went viral in an airplane because she decided to sing. And she got kicked off of Delta. And like, no, they want me to sing. And people are like, no, we don't. Shut the fuck up.
I mean, look, it's man. I'm gonna tell y'all this, and I want to never let it be said. Never let it be said that we don't have a great community. Don't ever let that be said. If you see someone out in these streets trying to say that we don't have a great community here on this channel, it's lies. It's fake news. I feel like we are incredibly inclusive, incredibly open. We prop each other up, and I don't know. I always find it funny when people who beg me for shit try to disparage us. And what I mean by that, going back to the stuff I was talking about earlier, is that this isn't just some random cat. This is a dude that's literally begged me to promote his comics to y'all. Go figure. Go figure. Begging. Okay.
This is not the same dude. This is not the dude who messaged me.
No. That's
a different guy. Okay,
that was a different guy. That was a different guy. And you know what? I slick forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
No, I slick forgot about that.
Up until this point, I thought it was the same person.
No, different guy. And honestly, it's funny. I actually have a stack of his comics. I was literally going to be petty and mail back to him. Well, here you go, man. You take that. Take that.
Why don't we just burn them?
I mean, I could, but I was like, you know what? I said,
let's do this. When we link up,
shoot them.
No,
pick them out through the rain
like Kid Rock.
Okay. You've been
be as clear and concise as humanly possible.
We're not gonna accept these comic books around here.
You know what? Close, hear me out. When we link up and we have our Nurse of Culture cookout, let's throw it in the grill.
I mean, hey, you know what?
I'm not gonna lie. I would be mad as fuck. I would be mad because I'm like, so we gotta wait for all this shit to fucking clean up before we start cooking.
Well, we do it after, bro. Come on.
I'm hungry, bro. I was gonna cook more. There's still some hot dogs over there. I can't even use the damn grill now. What's your microwave? What's your microwave?
Do you have an air fryer?
Hey, I need a George Foreman because there's 72 comic books on the fucking grill right now.
You had 2 steaks.
It's like, man, you know how long these baked potatoes take? You know how long these baked potatoes take?
Bro, I'm bulky. Leave me alone.
I'm about to DoorDash some McDonald's. I'm trying to do some V for Vendetta shit, and this dude is over here.
Also, shout out to Rough Rider with the spin of the channel poison Blerd, aka Grill Master. Apparently, I'm the Grill Master in more ways than one now. We also got one here, Lion Empire Legal with the 1999 super chat says thoughts on Dune 2. Okay, so funny thing, haven't seen it yet. I want to see it. I've heard some pretty good things. I actually plan on seeing it. I'm hoping tomorrow. Depending on what showings are available tonight once we're done with this, and if I don't get sunk into getting blown up by meteor showers or impaled by bugs later, I will probably take that time to go see that. But definitely by tomorrow. So on the Blerd Cave this Saturday, I will share my thoughts with you on that.
By the way, he was talking about Helldivers, not hentai.
No. Blerd Without Fear does not like, and I'm not saying this because like.
Thank you for that. I need a clarification. I was like, oh, nice. I'm glad. Well, he said he's going back to anime. He went
when you said impaled by bugs, I was waiting for Chris to go giggity.
I wanted to, but
he thought about it. He thought about it.
Like, it's not, when it's for real, you don't go giggity. You go like, oh. Cool.
But no, I feel
not trying to kink shame. I'm just saying
it doesn't have to be said, but I am going to say it. I don't hentai, and not because like I'm better than anyone else. Hentai is just like hentai is just. I don't know. Hentai is hentai, and I don't.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah,
it's weird.
Yeah, there you go. That's it.
Yeah.
Also, man, Keerless Mo out here killing it. Out here killing it, man. Thank you. This man just went. He just had a birthday. What?
Yeah.
Who?
Gearless. Oh, sorry, Sugar Daddy.
Oh.
Sugar Daddy.
I was gonna say, actually, this is how I'm gonna go see the movie tonight.
Damn.
But no, thank you for matter of fact. Oh, wait. Ooh, you know what? I messed up.
Thank you for Final Fantasy VII, by the way. I've been meaning to tell you this. Thank you for Final Fantasy VII, Gearless.
He's like, man, you helped me out. He's like, you helped me out, man. You just don't realize it. No, I was gonna say though, oh wow, you know what I didn't realize? Wow. Okay, you know what? So I was actually gonna do the what's his face? Yeah. That's precisely what I was gonna do, and apparently
the sounds aren't linked up.
Well, yeah, okay. So so here's the funny story about that. I did it for the Blerd Cave, but I have a different Stream Deck profile for the Blerd Cave than I do for this. I guess technically, I mean, they're different scenes. So I mean, maybe one day I'll probably just make them all be the same, so that way it doesn't matter. But
what is the wait? Is this not the what's the sound? It's not not that one, right?
Oh, that's when you win.
Yeah. It's all of them. Any like any sound effects or anything of that magnitude. But basically, okay, I can do it now. I think. Yep. Got that. But yes, says it's Thursday. Bring on the culture. We're about to bring it on. We also got RP Jesus with 316 says I just whipped your ass. I don't know why I went into that.
I told you. everything you brought is like
I had to catch myself. Like, oh, wait a minute. So, full disclosure, before I read this, it is anyone who's been following this channel for any stretch of time, you know I grew up on wrestling. I love wrestling. And if there's one thing Blerd Without Fear loves more than just about anything else, it is a good wrestling promo. And not just a good wrestling promo. I love like some of the most iconic wrestling promos of all time, and that is one of the Austin 316. It was Stone Cold before Stone Cold. So that's one of my personal favorites. But yes, says, thanks, fellas. Tonight has been therapeutic. Hey, well, I'm glad I could be helpful in that regard. And truth be told, I will also say, if you have any receipts, any tea, and this is for everybody, if you have any receipts or tea about one Marcel Dupree, please send it to me. My email is on the back end of my channel. Please let me know.
No. I pinned the email.
Oh, you did?
Send it to nerdsofculturepod@gmail.com. That way I can read it too.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I also know you said the Marcel Dupree. Can we open that to any other tea relating to nerds, nerd culture? Because I love me a good tea. You know what I mean? Love me a good tea. It could be my segment. Tea time.
You never know. I'm not against it. We also got Chi-Town Dan, the Nice Skin King, with the $5 says, welcome to the start of Blerd Without Fear's villain arc. And I'm here for it. Much love. Hey, look.
Would it be a villain arc? I still think it's a hero rage moment. You know what I'm saying? Like a Goku finally going Super Saiyan because Frieza tried him a little too much. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, no. The reason why I say it is because I've been reading Go-Go Loser Ranger. And that's what I feel. I feel like, oh no, we ain't doing this no more. We ain't doing this never again. The Rangers have won too many times. Now I'm gonna kill them all.
Fair enough. Okay.
By the way, if you've never read Go-Go Loser Ranger, there's an anime coming out in April, I believe, is when it drops.
I'm actually hyped for that one. Yeah. I'm actually very hyped for that one.
It is. It is Go-Go
Loser Ranger.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it has an interesting premise.
Is it reference Go-Go Power Rangers? Is that what it's supposed to sound like?
Yes and no.
It's basically the boys in Power Rangers form.
Yes.
But I'm talking Amazon Prime, the boys, not the comic. But yeah, it's basically
not the comic.
That.
Yeah, more the
It's basically that, but instead of thinking about the Justice League as the villains, it's the Power Rangers.
Yeah, pretty much. Basically, one of the way it works. Excuse moi. You have these five guys, group of people. I won't say guys because there's at least one woman amongst them. And they are the heroes. But in being the heroes, they are also pieces of shit. They basically the long and short of it is that they have taken over. They took over this crew of monsters that came to Earth that tried to take it over. They killed the monsters like leader, and then basically cut a deal where like, hey, you guys get pieced up by us every Sunday. In front of a live audience. Yeah, merchandise and all that shit. And we get to look like the good guys. You have to look like the bad guys. And while these guys are the heroes, none of them are nice people. They're all pieces of shit. They're all just like, and I don't mean like, oh, they're not, they're bad because they're not nice, but just like the Red Ranger is literally a murder hobo. Like he will literally kill even people who are on his side just because he wants to.
Literally, the seven. They are the seven.
So what is the like, if you like the boys, is it the boys anime, or is it completely different? Does it stop at the team is evil?
It's different just in so much the fact that the main character, which is basically he is a monster himself. Like he is a monster. He's technically the bad guy. But it's because the Dragon Keepers are so fucking awful.
He's rebelling.
He's rebelling against them. And this is kind of what makes he's not so much a hero as he is a protagonist at first. Because basically his whole plan is like, I'm gonna, because he can shapeshift. So like he says, I'm gonna infiltrate the Rangers and I'm just gonna kill all of them. That's his plan. And once he gets in, he's like, oh, this goes way deeper and I'm going to have to, I'm going to have to do a bit more than just infiltrate, more or less. That's basically long and short of it.
Bad guy's hero's journey type of thing. You know what I mean? It's still very anime-ish. But to answer your question, like if in layman's terms, he's basically Billy the Butcher, only with a soft side.
Okay.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. What is it? I it's really good.
Yeah.
Are there any people of color in there that aren't Asian?
Okay. Well, shit.
Well, when you put it like that, that's actually a good way to segue into our topic. Look at Robo right there. Look how he did it. Look how he did it.
Drop your mic. Drop your mic.
He's like, wait, he's like, wait, this thing is too. He's like, it's too expensive. It's too expensive.
It's kind of thick. I think
The motion was what took me off. Like, it does not screw that way, bro. Come on.
It's like, wait a minute, you know better. You know better. Both hands.
That was instinctual.
You know what I like? I like how we've matured past pause. Like, well, we don't say pause. Nah, I'm just gonna call you straight out. I'm not even this.
He's like, nah, I'm just gonna say the thing. I'm just gonna say the thing.
You said it twisty.
He's like, wait a minute, what was he doing? Hey, also, hey, shout out to Land Party Studios. What's going on? What's going on, pimps? How y'all been? I haven't seen y'all in a month of Sundays, like literally, because I haven't been in New York in like 5 ever. But nah, we out here, man. He said with both hands is crazy. He's like,
I was trying to break it off. Wait, no,
stop. Wait, here. Do I need to add the cut to commercial sound drop? Just be like,
the technical difficulties.
But no, what was I gonna say? Gearless Moses, it's a slobber knocker. That's right. It's Jim Ross right there. That first off, Jim Ross has the best sound drops in the business. Cause I swear to God, when I don't even think I was more than maybe 11, maybe 12 years old. The first time I heard that man say, "His God is my witness, he's been broken in half." I was like, dude, he's dead for real.
I'm gonna make sure. Talking about that made me think of the short that we got with you going off on the end game. We're gonna make sure people.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I think that's my favorite short on the channel. Honestly, that's like it's gonna be hard to beat that.
I mean, it's funny.
Like you were trying to beat the mic. Never mind. I'm done.
Now that right there, that's the danger button right there. That's the that's the goddamn danger button if ever there was one. Hell, wait, I'm gonna have to do it like this because I don't have the yeah, I don't have the thing. I don't have the button for it right now.
by the way, also like when you told me about my videos, like my daughter recognized it and she liked it, and I was like, oh damn, like I was writing a script. I'm like, fuck, I can't use this character no more. My sensei, masturbator, I can't use him anymore. I was like,
oh my god, I'm done with y'all.
He can make cameos.
Yeah,
can't say his name. Master.
Yeah.
Oh here. I wanna. Can we? I wanna. Where's my?
Play it.
Can I pin this? Can I? Will it let me? I don't know if it'll let me. Yeah, it's not gonna let me. Yeah, I'm gonna pull this up. I'm going to. Here. Hold. Wait. Come back. There you go.
Baby,
let me. Right? Like here. I'm pulling this up now. We're gonna. Also, before we do, I want to make sure I give credit where credit is due because Gearless Mo hooked us up with that 1999 super chat. We appreciate you, pimp. Thank you. So here we are about to go in on this. We got this is a little ditty we did a little ways back. How long? This was, God, I don't remember when this was from. I think this is at least like several shows ago at the very least.
I think that was episode 3.
I actually think you are correct. Here, we're gonna pull this up, and I think the audio should be good to go on it. So here, let's do this.
Episode 8, everything sucks and it's your fault.
Not even close.
Huh? Oh yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. You know what? I just realized something. It's not going to come up because guess what I don't have? I keep forgetting I did not fix the properties. So here, we're going to start it over. We're going to start
I hear
over.
it.
Wait, you heard it?
I heard it.
Really?
Mm.
Interesting. Okay, maybe, well, excuse the fuck out of me. Here, we're going to start over. From there, you have this journey that spans 10 years. Something happened, and people ruined the MCU for themselves going forward because this set a standard in people's heads that they've never been able to get back. It's this shit right here. This shit right here. I remember being in the theater. Everybody's freaking out. Everybody's like, oh my God, dude, Black Panther just showed up. Thor, the Guardians of the Galaxy, and Howard the Duck, Spider-Man. Everybody's here. He said the thing. He said Avengers. Oh my God. Oh my, look at Ant-Man. He's running. He just ran into the ring. Thanos, he just grabbed the tables. Oh my Lord, business is about to pick up. Oh, it's a slobber knocker. Look at him. Undertaker just slid into the ring. Oh my God. What? Oh my God, Stone Cold just showed him. It's Stone Cold. Stone Cold. Stone Cold. I first started really paying attention to the.
You know what? That's that energy, though.
That was literally. That was literal. Because that's what it was. That's precisely what it was. If you were watching Avengers Endgame, that I don't know how you don't see that.
That's 100%. Yeah,
I don't know how you don't see that. Like it was. I honestly I can't even quantify exactly how the fuck you not see it. But yeah, it did make me realize like how many wrestling isms I was able to pull out of my ass at one time. Business is about to pick up is literally one of the coldest lines in the history of wrestling anything. But yes, what was I gonna say? Yes, I will say right now, if you are a person who, even if you don't know, even if you don't know anything about wrestling, I feel like the energy is still relevant. Like, what all that shit means just based on like what you saw. Like if you saw Avengers Endgame, it's like, yeah, this is exactly what this was. It was literally what it was. Right. But talking about Robo, you actually gave us a really good segue into the next thing. Mm-hmm. And we were talking about this whole thing. We're here to talk about representation, good versus bad. And there's a lot of good. There's also a lot of bad. And I think each of us kind of came up with our own, examples, so to speak. And I'll just go ahead and start us off by saying the reason why I feel this is a good thing to kind of jump on is because I feel like a lot of times we've become so defensive of representation, both positively and negatively, that sometimes it's kind of like AI. It's kind of like AI art. We're so aggro on AI art that sometimes we mistake actual art for AI art. It's kind of the same thing with representation. It's like we're so defensive about representation, whether it's once again whether it's positively or negatively. Whether you lash out anytime you see representation or you get happy anytime you see representation. It's become to this point where sometimes we don't even realize why the representation is there in the first place. Or whether it was forced or not. Like what was the circumstances? And one of the reasons this was kind of fresh in our heads is because there's an article that ran not too long ago. I think it was in the last couple of days. It's about an organization called Sweet Baby. Sweet Baby Inc. Sweet Baby Incorporated. For those that do not know what Sweet Baby is, you may have heard about it as of late because of Because there have been some people very angry about them. There was a Discord server recently that was created to detect. Yes, I said that right. Detect whenever there are instances of Sweet Baby having worked on a game. For those that don't know, it's ridiculous. For those that don't know what Sweet Baby is a consulting company. And basically what they do is, this is more tied specifically to video games, not so much movies. But they are a consulting firm. And when a company has a character in it that is diverse, it is not because Sweet Baby came along and said, yeah, you have to put that diverse character in there. Otherwise, we're gonna cancel you. Your game's not gonna make any money because we're gonna cancel you. No, that's not what happens. What actually happens is Sweet Baby is called upon when a company wants to have a character that is diverse or from like an otherwise marginalized group. And they connect that developer with a consulting, like someone to kind of be a liaison and help them make sure that what they're doing looks authentic, that it's not short-sighted, or whatever.
Here's the silliest part of this whole thing. And I'll let you talk about like what the drama is, but real quick, goddamn, that's a lot of
it's because I scrolled up just a little bit on the YouTube chat, and it just like I scrolled in just a touch, and everything. It was like all right, here's everything that happened. Everything that happened.
I got ADD like moment. You can't do that shit to me. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. What was I saying?
Wait, what?
No, but here's the silliest part. G Martinez Mega, said it. Sweet Baby is a narrative consulting firm. And so let's say I want to make, here's a lot of people don't understand about art, different types of art. Let's say I got a game, a story I want to tell. I got it in my head. Right? It's cool. Yep. It's different. It's about this and that, and it's gonna get the people moving. It's provocative. The thing is just because I have that idea doesn't mean that I know how to or have the skill to present it in a way that's cohesive and makes sense. There are people who go to school for that kind of shit. Some people can have it naturally. Some people learn it along the way. People have mentors. But this company goes, all right, we're going to help you with your narrative. This is how you tell a good story. I'm going to take your story and I'm going to help you tell it well. One of the things they can do, but it's not like it's the only thing they do. But if they get hired on and they go, hey, this story in my head, I'm not indigenous, right? I'm not a First Nations people, but I wanted to include them. Can you help me tell this story well? Sweet Baby's like, I got you. Again, that's not their like only thing. They're just narrative help. If I ask for cultural advice, they can do that.
Correct.
But these people are out here trying to say all they do is go around like, okay, let's see. Nope, not enough gay people, not enough women, not enough people of color. You have your main character's a white person, make it a black person. That's not what they do.
No, that's not.
That's all made up in their head.
And the thing is, like, I bring all this up, but and really as a whole, we're bringing all this up because, I mean, you see it right here. These are just some of the games they've worked on. They've worked on Spider-Man 2. They worked on Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League. They worked on the Crew Motorfest. They worked on was God of War Ragnarok. And
look at all those failures. Look at this. Even if it was about DEI and woke. Look at all these Alan Wake, God of War, Ragnarok, Spider-Man 2.
And it tells you what they did.
Ruining games.
Yeah, it tells you go broke type shit.
Yeah, it even tells you what they did. We worked on story consultation. We worked on character arc, voice, and sensitivity reading. This right here, this is a game that's not even out yet. South of Midnight. This is actually a game I'm looking very forward to. That got showed off at the Game Awards. I want to say also was at the Jeff Keighley Summer Games thing. But it says, yeah, we worked on story development, script writing, cultural, and character consultation. The reason why they do this stuff is, yeah, they want the stuff to be authentic. Meanwhile, you have asshats like these who create these Discord servers and Steam groups to be like, yeah, sweet baby detected. We're going to come in and we're going to warn people not to play your games because you're woke.
Here's my thing. Can I just say something? Like, it must be exhausting to be in these people's, like, just spending a day in these people's brains, bro. Because
for real,
like, to put all that energy, all that time into creating something to detect what you perceive as woke only because, oh no, Spider-Man is black now. Like, it literally blows my mind. Like, bro, I don't think there's nothing in the realm of entertainment that could bother me so much that I will do some shit like this.
You know, program software around it.
Right. Man,
you know what I mean?
Ooh, here, let me click on the keyboard.
Like, even in times I've gotten into like debates about who's a better main character and what the fuck ever. Eventually, after like my third comment, I give up because I get bored. I'm like, all right, I'm not after another paragraph and shit like that.
Not me. I'll go forever. But no, I get you.
Yeah.
He's like,
that's why.
Man, I'll take an argument. It'll be like, what's your favorite Starburst flavor? Bro, 3 days later. Okay.
Bro, go to my comment section on my PS4 and 64 shit. PS1 or versus Nintendo 64. That's all the proof you need, guys.
I'm saying. I mean, shit. Hey, look, I can get notifications. I don't know what you want me to do. Ignore them? Like, it don't make any damn sense.
I saw it. I was like, I'm gonna text him.
Look, here's the deal. Is like the whole point of this, and I've said this and I've said it before. What it's wild to me is not only how obvious that this all stems with. I'm going to say some buzzwords. It might upset some people, but all of this stems from white supremacy and the patriarchy, right?
Yeah.
Like buzzword. I get it, right? But all it has to do with is I'm looking at something. I'm not centered anymore. I'm mad. What's really upsetting, though, is when you got people like people of color who then co-sign that because they got their own shit, because they're homophobic or they're whatever, right? Like, the same way that a white person's being like, why does this have so many black people? You know what I mean? What's that?
No, I'm messing with you. I was like, he's back.
Oh,
he's back.
Nerds of culture turn into nerds of the comment section.
In the same way that these people out there being like, why are there so many black people in this thing, right? And then what's wild is that you got whole ass black dudes being like, what? That's fucking racist, bro. And then turn around in the same breath going, all right, anyways.
Right.
Why is there so many gay people in this game? Like, bro, you're doing the thing, but it's just with a different group of people. Like what are you doing?
It's you.
You're the problem. Like,
well, I mean, I'll go ahead and throw mine on out here. Like, because you speaking of, we're talking about Sweet Baby. One of the games they worked on was Alan Wake 2. And this was actually something that came up. This was actually something that came up in it was a tweet someone had put out, and they basically had accused the devs of Alan Wake 2 of changing those. So long story short, let's get this part out of here. Let's make sure we make this clear. I'm gonna pull this up because I want y'all to see it. But yeah, this guy right here, Hidden Machine, basically said the prevailing theory is that if it weren't for Sweet Baby, Saga Anderson would have been portrayed by a white woman. Is that true? Well, it's impossible to say, but does it matter? Melanie LeBurd did a great job in the role. So this is basically like around the discourse of people talking. For those who don't know who Saga Anderson is, this is Saga. She was one of the main characters of Alan Wake 2. She is a brand new character that was introduced in this, And she is an anomaly in the fact that she is a black woman. Actually, technically, she's biracial, but still black woman. But
she's an Obama,
yeah, right? Where's your birth certificate? But no, she is.
A better name for saying?
She's a black woman who kind of exist in two different worlds. And I don't mean the world of like the shadow world or whatever, the darkness or whatever in the game, and then the real world. No, I mean, she is a woman who is, she's obviously, at the very least, they never really show you her father, but it becomes pretty obvious her father's black. Her mother was white, and they hailed from I don't even remember exactly where the hell she comes from. It's like some Scandinavian place. But anyway, point of the matter is people are like, oh, they did a bunch of reaching up their ass to try and shoehorn this black character into this situation. And the thing is, it's nothing to do with that. She was there from the jump. The only reason Sweet Baby was involved at all is because the devs wanted to make sure that the character wasn't trash.
That's it.
And I will say, Saga is a good example of representation because while yes, she doesn't talk like a stereotypical black person. She doesn't, oh, you jive turkeys, or actually, no one really does that anymore unless you're a character from Final Fantasy. Yeah, unless you're
Leghorn from the Looney Tunes.
I was about to say, unless you're this motherfucker, no one really talks like you jive turkeys. Oh my god, what are you doing, fool? like it's like this motherfucker and what was the other one I was thinking about? Cole from the Gears of War games. It's a coal train, baby. Coal train. It's a coal train. It's like, okay, yeah, you guys clearly do not know any black people.
That's it.
You don't know any black people at all. But no.
Speaking of that, that's why it's important to have them.
Right.
Like, any person who's ever watched one of these things and go, that's not how black people talk, or that's not how like what are you talking? And that's not even about. It's not about generalizations or stereotypes. Because you alluded to it earlier. Where you said how you talk, but you still are a black man. And it's like no. It's not about any. It's about making it real, making it sound good, right? Not like Barrett, right? And so that's why you want a company like Sweet Baby to like, hey, can you help us out here? Yeah.
So they can hook you up with a black person who can tell you how black people actually talk.
That's right.
And it's cool to me too because Saga,
who's also trained in media, who's also trained in narrative building.
Right. And once again, Saga does not sound like some kind of a stereotype. She talks like any other normal person would talk. I mean, there are some moments where you can tell that there was a little bit of spiciness kind of injected into the character in parts, but I mean, she wasn't like oh no, you didn't. She wasn't doing shit like that. I mean, she was just being.
Can you do that again, please?
Like, no, you didn't,
girl. Please.
You're like, right, like, wait, give you the. Don't make me read you, sister girl. Like she wasn't doing dumb shit like that.
I'm gonna show you a shadow world, okay?
Yeah, right. She's like, let me take my earrings off. Let me take my wig off.
This is the one thing you got to give black people. I love the fact that the whole world copies the trendsetters. Like if this is trendsetters, is black people. Because what you just said about earrings is like. You know what's funny? Is that taking off your earrings was definitely black women, right? Getting ready to like, no matter how proper you think I am, when you were taking now it's everyone. Now you see like TikToks where it's like, oh really? Oh, and it's like,
let me get my. Oh wait, and then no, because look, south of the border, I know what goes down. They taking shoes off and shit. Like they do that shit too now. let me take this chocolate off. No, like everybody's copying.
That is Cardi B's signature move too.
Oh yeah,
I watched a whole compilation of Cardi B throwing her shoe at people like 15 times.
Oh yeah,
that's not fair though because them shits are deadly weapons.
Oh yeah, dude, them heels.
them stilettos. Come on now, that's it. You go to prison.
You put somebody's fucking eye out with that shit. But
You got me in a jugular, and I got a whole ass $1,200 heel in my neck.
Lil, you serious about some? Tell my wife.
I love it.
Don't fuck with my Wi-Fi password.
Yeah.
oh wait.
Like,
or no, wait a minute.
Why was Cardi B mad at you?
Delete
Wow.
my browser history.
Yeah.
Nah,
That
she
would
knows-
be me.
she
That
knows
would
what
be me.
Nah, she knows what I'm about.
But no.
It's on-
Oh no, go ahead.
Nah, it was gonna be more the same. Just please keep going.
Oh,
Please.
but no. But to get back to it, I was gonna say, yeah, you great character, fantastic character. But I'm gonna tell you where that shit goes wrong. And honestly, I kind of wish a Sweet Baby was involved
And more shit.
in more shit. Yeah, because I can tell you right now, this game, Forspoken, could have used Sweet Baby.
See, I never played this. I'm not even like. I want to hear what you have to say about it because I never played it.
I played it. I tried.
Yeah, he tried. He tried.
Is it that bad?
So okay. Let's get this out the way,
I
right?
want Cypher to cook.
Okay, all right. So let's get the game. The game is hated, right? But it's one of those weird games that you want to defend because the reason why people hated it was because people say, "Oh, she doesn't sound like a black girl," right? The game was poorly written, had bad. The story was bad. The gameplay was very repetitive, right? But before the game came out, people say like, "Oh." Like a bunch of white guys on TikTok was like, the black people don't even talk like that. Black, you know what I mean? And I'm like, well, no, they do. They're all not supposed to sound like a stereotype. Where it became hard to defend was where the game was actually terribly written.
Right.
So
it wasn't done well.
It was very delicate. Like when people's like, no, people talk like that, but the narrative is trash. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. That's what kind of hurt my feelings when I heard about it because the first things I heard about it was not about like legitimate criticism. The first thing was, oh, here we go. Another gotta have a strong black woman in the thing. Black people bitching about that. So I'm thinking like, man, fuck you guys. I hope this game is dope. And then immediately came out, it was like, okay, fuck those racist people, but this game is actually trash though.
Well, it's legit. It's hard to defend because people be like, see, it's trash. I'm like, yes, I'm not defending the quality of the game.
It's not trash.
Yeah,
It's a black woman in it.
It's not trash. Yeah, look, what's the girl's name? Was it Ella Balinska? Something like that. Like it's not even her fault. It's not even her fault. It is the studio's fault because here's the thing: they caught smoke because when they initially introduced the narrative, they're like, oh, she's a troubled youth who's always in and out of juvie and has anger issues. I was like, so basically she's a stereotypical angry teenage black girl. Cool. So tell me how you're going to set this one apart from the 10 million other stereotypical teenage angry black. Oh, I forgot she's also from a broken home. So basically it's like,
don't forget, and they emphasize hard that she is a real New Yorker. They emphasize that shit so fucking hard, and you only spend literally 5 minutes in New York.
I think, and it's literally at the beginning of the game.
Like during her court case, literally.
Yeah, she gets
Over
isekai'd.
Yeah, and Forspoken, like it starts with her going to court.
Yeah,
I don't know shit about this game. Like, I'm like, when I'm talking about I don't know shit, I thought this was like some medieval fucking thing. You said a court case in New York. I'm like, man, I don't know shit about this goddamn game.
The game is an isekai, right?
Yeah, it is. It's 100% an isekai. The only thing missing was Truck Coon.
Yeah, it's like that was literally. You know what's crazy? That's the only good thing they did about the game is that she almost got hit by a truck. It's like, oh, that's how she goes into the medieval world.
Into the medieval world. Like,
yeah, no. It's the game was trash, poorly written out. I tried. 100%. Gameplay was like I really tried. but not for the reasons that people say initially. Like, no, motherfuckers, people talk like this. Not everybody has to sound like, yo, what are you talking about?
Well,
you don't say dead ass. You know, like.
You know what the other issue was? It was because this was around the time everyone was really aggro on Joss Whedon. So everyone was like, oh, did Joss Whedon write this game? This sounds like a Joss Whedon line. It's like, okay, look, Joss Whedon didn't invent the style of writing that he uses. Like a lot of other people use it as well, like around the same time as himself. It was actually incredibly common for TV shows like Buffy around that time frame to be written that way. Joss was just the one that took off.
There you go.
Like I challenge you, go back and watch any of those old like UPN, CW, WB, whatever TV shows that had like big ensemble cast of characters. They were all that way. They all played the same way. Just the difference was going to be whether they were good.
By the way, just for everybody else out there, I knew this, but I don't know if y'all knew this. But like, so an isekai storyline often focuses on the chances of new life, teleporting to like a new life or a new world. It actually means alternative life. A good example is 12 Kingdoms, Eminence of Shadow. I knew that. I just want to make sure y'all knew that.
You was crazy.
He's like, wait a minute, scroll down. He's like, wait a minute, scroll down.
When me and Blerd said isekai, I saw Blerd like in Robo's saying each other. And I was like,
sure is.
And I was
sure
like,
is an isekai. I was like, out of my mouth.
I was like, Chris, don't put him on blast. You value this friendship. He's gonna look it up. Trust that he's gonna look it up. Because I was about to ask, like, do you even know what it is? And I was like, ooh, I don't want to get a text.
He's like, oh, so what's your problem, man?
If you ever you wait till the next evaluation period. Ooh, just wait.
Hey, look, and Elite X1 just said too, he said, you ain't wrong. He said lots of those shows were damn near carbon copy, dialogue-wise. Like, yeah, you go back. I challenge you, go back and watch them. They all read like Joss Whedon, because Joss Whedon wasn't original. It was just the way people wrote back then. And now, to be fair, the writing is terrible. In regards to Frey, who Ella Balinska plays, which, by the way, can I just put this up here? I just want to put this up here real quick. And I want to say now, she's
talking so many shit roles.
Dude, she is taking L's left and fucking right. Like, here's what thing. Dude, let me tell y'all something. I love her as an actress, but god damn, she can't pick a role to save her life. Honestly, I'm going to tell you right now, she needs to fire... She needs to fire her agent is what she needs to do, because her agent is fucking her over royally. Because it's not that she's a bad actress. She's not a bad actress. Like, I can point to Sydney Sweeney and say bad actress. But hey, I saw Madam Web. Look, I'm just gonna go ahead and say right now.
What?
Madam Web, look.
Madam Web was bad writing. You don't have to
it was
say
bad writing
about Sydney Sweeney like that.
I'll put you like this.
I saw episode 2 of Euphoria like 3 times.
I mean, look, let me just put it like this. When she was like her going, huh? Oh my god.
It made you cry, right?
No.
Like weren't you like worried? Like
No, not at all. I was like, no. I was like, okay, first off, I said, y'all are hiding the titties. That's what y'all are doing. Y'all are hiding the titties. Y'all got her wearing this fucking, I don't know, some fucking schoolgirl costume because you're trying to hide the titties or whatever. I don't know why it's like, first off, y'all hired Sydney Sweeney. You knew what you were doing when you hired Sydney Sweeney.
You know why I'm here.
Look,
now spray them with some webs.
Look, don't nobody hire Sydney Sweeney. Don't know. But look, first off, no, look, right here. This was her face the whole movie. She was just like, huh?
I'm saying, look at that range.
See, that's bad representation.
Look at that range.
Bad representation. Come on, guys.
I just don't understand why you got to disrespect it like that.
No, I mean, look.
What did she ever do to you?
Look. I'm not gonna sit.
He told you. Already.
I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like Sydney Sweeney ain't a baddie. Look, I ain't gonna sit here and say she ain't. I'm just saying.
Oh, I didn't even notice. Yeah. That's pretty attractive.
Look, I'm not saying she ain't a baddie. I'm just saying you knew what this was, and you was like, Nah. We know what they came for. We ain't giving them
real talk. You know what's funny?
What?
I never. Well, when I say never, I mean like typically. I don't give a fuck what people think about a movie. Like I'm gonna see it for myself. I'm almost always. I've never heard from so many people how trash Madam Web. I've still never seen it, and I probably won't because I'll be like, man, I don't have a lot of hours left. I'm past midlife, right?
Why
past midlife. It's like I got 50% of my life left on Earth. Look, if you say it's bad, fuck it, I'm not watching it.
I mean, look, let me put it to you like this:
that Sony is removing it from cinema earlys.
Let me put it like this: that's an hour and 54 minutes you'll never get back.
See, I could be spreading democracy.
You could be. Hey. Look, you could be spreading democracy and fighting for our right to have fucking mechs.
You don't. By the way,
I want my mech. So we are going to go into the game and go to was it 10, whatever the fuck the name of that planet is, because I want my damn mech. Okay.
By the way, I'm waiting for the update, the socialist update. It's not a thing yet, but they should, and that's how they introduce PvP.
That ain't very democratic of you.
The automatons are the socialists. It's kind of like that Black Mirror. It's like, to us, the Helldiver, they're automatons. But there's going to be a plot twist where when you take the drugs out, they were people the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh my god! We are the real monsters. That's so original.
The Chi-Town Dan, the Night Skin King with the $10 says, when they bitch about wokeness, I think of the wise words of the philosopher Ric Flair. Like us or don't like us, learn to love us. Because we're the best thing going today. Woo! There you go. That's how you got to do it. We also got Tubes of One out here. God damn, with $20 says it's always get the best person for the job until the best person is a person of color. Then it's woke and forced. If they just admitted they hate queer people, people of color, and women, I have more respect for them. Not much, but more. And that's the thing I said when, I know this is going to kind of double us back to Pepe Larraz, but I just want to pull up that that tweet again.
It's all connected.
Yeah, like this right here, because someone came for my neck, because of what I said about the situation, and they were trying to say that, oh, well, I mean, it's not like he's overtly racist. It was just he just forgot, he's just
kind of racist.
But I was like this. I said he said it with his words, and I'm not saying he's racist, but I said I feel that indifference is worse. Because I mean, look at this. He said, and I quote,
I forgot
to be more equal with different races.
I forgot y'all exist. What you want me to do?
He's like, I forgot I left the house. I forgot my cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's basically what he said. And that's the thing. I think that's worse. I actually think indifference is even worse. But yes, I would respect you more if at the very least you were open about it. Like, if you don't, look, here's the thing. If you don't like black people, you don't like brown people, you don't like you don't like gay people, you don't like trans people,
bitch.
You don't like women. I mean, 100%. I'm gonna think you're a bitch.
Is that what you're going with? Okay, I'm sorry.
I mean, kind of. But the thing is, here's the thing. I would respect you just like that much more. That much more if you were at least open and honest about it. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that, oh, well, that's just like his opinion, man. Like, no, I'm like, you a hoe, but at the same time, I mean, thanks for being honest.
Look, this is why it really is important. And I don't mean this facetiously. I mean, like, for real. When I say important, I mean important. For all of us, right? That's why that's why I wanted to do this show. That's why I'm glad you invited me to do this. Talking about nerds and culture. We're talking about the culture. The culture. I'm not trying to co-opt a black phrase, but we'll call it culture with some sofrito on it, like somebody said earlier. But it's here's the deal.
It's actually gas.
Here's the deal. Here's the deal. The fact that he forgot, the fact that it didn't jump out of him, I buy it. I buy it. But that's the problem. because check this out. I've been talking about this with Marlene a lot, and I have a new pet peeve. Okay,
Ooh.
don't when it comes to watching movies and stuff. I have a new pet peeve, and I need y'all to let me finish my thought before you jump my shit.
Ooh, let's go. He's cooking. He's about to cook.
But here's the deal.
I feel he was looking to me.
No. I have a new pet peeve. I'm gonna bury the lead a little bit because we're gonna get spicy. But y'all should know me. Just let me finish. Mixed race couples on TV. Now here's why. Irony. Here's why.
He's like, hold up. He's like, hold up.
Don't move me just yet. Just wait.
Your refrigerator's running. I gotta go. Ernie, give me a Blader, Robo.
Listen.
No, I'm joking. Okay.
Here's why. The reason is this. It went from in the 90s, right, where we didn't see that ever. If you saw two people of color, especially if they're black, together, it's got to be a black show, right? It's going to be a black show, right? Mm-hmm. And you get some exceptions. I would call the Cosby Show and Fresh Prince an exception. It was for everybody. But for the most part, we're talking about Martin. We're talking about Living Single, right? We're talking about that. Now, when we start getting into new media, I'm starting to notice every couple. No, I'm not every. I'm being hyperbolic, right? But it seems like a lot when they want to introduce couples, they're going to be mixed race. And not that I have a problem with mixed race, I don't. But what it signals to me is cowardice. It's like, wait a minute. So you're telling me the main the couple who is that this story revolves around can't both be Asian or both be black or both be whatever without it being marketed for that? You know what I mean? It's got to, for me to have a black couple, and this is the story that is revolved around, it got to be a Tyler Perry movie or something. Like can you just make a movie that way? And that way, what they do is they do this mixed race thing. That way everybody can be a part of it. Like, that's the problem. Like, if I don't see white people on my screen, then it must be for them, right? It can't just be American. You know what I'm saying? So when we're drawing a group of like 40 some odd, however many characters are on that deal, what do you think would be going through the mind of the writer? You can say, let's say the artist. They say the artist is drawing it, right? And the writer says, "Here's how I want the panel to look," and he starts naming off black character, South Asian character, Hispanic character, black Hispanic character, Afro Latino character, black. What do you think the artist is going to be there? You think the artist is going to forget? You think the artist is going to be like, oh, goddamn, I didn't even realize it's a whole page of black people. No, he's going to be like, oh, well, is this a Black History Month art piece? Like,
no, that's 100%.
It's not February.
Why is there so many black people on my page? This must be, is this a Black Power? No, because if your whole page is nothing but white people, that doesn't ever fucking raise a flag. You get to be the person who lives in a country where you can say every motherfucker on this page is white, and I forgot. Right. If every page on it was black, then it'd be like, oh, that's weird. Why is everybody black?
God damn, this is cooking Curry in the fucking pot, though.
I will say though, what you said, and the reason why I knew where you were going with before you even started, because it reminded me of something I once heard that Dwayne McDuffie once said. He said, if you do a black character, or a female character, or an Asian character, then they aren't just that character. They represent that race or that sex, and they can't be interesting because everything they do has to represent an entire block of people. He says, Superman isn't all white people, and neither is Lex Luthor. We knew we had to represent a range of characters within each ethnic group, which means that we couldn't do just one book. We had to do a series of books, and we had to represent a view of the world that's wider than the world we've seen before. And what all that is in reference of is the fact that it's the whole idea that, when you have one or two black people on a show and the cast is, I I would say either predominantly white or mostly white or whatever, then it's still a white show.
Mm-hmm.
But once you add like a third and a fourth Negro, it's no longer a white show. It's a black show now.
Yep.
You're not. You're like, if you have, like, case in point, I'll throw you one better. If you took Friends and removed 3 of the characters, I'm talking about the main characters, and you replace them with 3 Latin characters, well, that's no longer a white show.
That's Amigos.
Yeah, I'm about to say that is
Amigos.
In and of itself, it has now become a show that's predominantly focused on a Latin audience. So so I know that I totally get, like, and it is actually something that has irritated me a little bit. And this is coming from a whole guy who is literally married to a white woman,
Right.
white woman.
Yeah.
Not half, not a third, not a quarter, whole white woman. And when I say, and not even spicy white, just straight up regular ass white woman.
Like, is she like at least 10% Italian or something?
No,
No, we haven't 23andMe this.
Right? Yeah, I mean, to be fair, we did a 23andMe for Cersei, and hers came back with all kind of wild shit. And I was just like the joke though with me was that whenever we would there would be something that would come up on her side, like, or that came up from my side rather, I would always be like, oh, Africa, surprise, surprise. Or whenever I was asked, I was like, I know what my ancestors are. They're African.
Yeah.
And, oh, look, some more African.
Weird.
That's so crazy how that works, right? But no, I totally get where you're coming from. Like, I totally 100% agree. Like, well, I tell you what, it's weird. I both agree, but also it makes me sad on the other side of it too, because being the father of a biracial child, it has made me even more aware of this than I think I ever have been. But it made me realize that biracial people are used in very strange ways in Hollywood. They're
okay. Yes, I know where you're about to go. Yeah.
Before you say anything, can we not throw shade at Zendaya, please, and just move on?
Well, no.
Please.
I mean, I tell you what. You know what that is. So like, it's one of those situations where I personally feel like Hollywood loves using biracial people to take the place of black actors when it suits them. But then
now we're getting into colorism. Yeah.
Right, yeah. That's where you start getting into colorism there. And it's like, it's case with oh my God, what was this girl's name? Amandla Stenberg is probably like a person who I really admire these days. Because some of you may or may not know, and I think I actually talked about this before, maybe possibly, it's probably come up at least once at some point or another. Amandla Stenberg, some people don't remember this, she was actually up for the role of Shuri in Black Panther before Letitia Wright got it. And she gave up the role.
Really?
And the reason why is she said, because if this is supposed to be a story about a continent that was never colonized, then there really wouldn't be any black people who looked like me.
That's right.
That was basically like the long and short of what she said. That's not like exact wording, but like that was the energy of what she said. And I was like, you know what? I said, that makes sense. And I said, I kind of appreciate the fact that she was cognizant enough to recognize that and say, you know what, maybe I should let someone who is actually like a darker skinned woman get this role. And it's one of those things where it's sad because like Hollywood doesn't really make roles for biracial people.
That's right.
Which is funny because they do a lot of interracial stories a lot of the time. Like, there's always you're more likely to see the at least, well, I don't know. It's actually kind of mixed nowadays. But I remember there was a time where like you would be more likely to see the black woman with a white man as opposed to a black man with a white woman, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, it does. 100%.
Yeah, but also real quick though, when it was a black woman with a white man, that was always part of the plot too. You know what I'm saying?
It had to be a part of the story.
That was
part of the
like,
story.
that was their struggle. Yeah,
that was a struggle, or the guy was trying to like infiltrate. Is somebody in her family or her friend group has to remind him that he isn't, and at the end he perseveres, and he's like, "See, he's one of us." Like that was always.
This is how black and white people get along.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you this much about white woman, black man. You know what's happening there?
Oh,
hypersexualized. I'm sorry. White, a white dude, black woman.
Oh yeah.
Hypersexualized. The black part of these things in film and video games always, which is segue because what I want to let's move into what you guys think are your worst ones. I know you talked about yours, Chris.
Yeah.
I want to talk about something. And the segue is that every time we see guys, when I say every time, I know that there's exception, there's good representation, but a lot of times, way too many times, I see that you're gonna have the hypersexualized black woman, you're gonna have the hypersexualized black man. You know what I mean? Where it's like, yep, this is my thing. He's either going to be the second husband, right? To the plot device to make the original husband upset, to let the original husband know, who's white, that he ain't shit. And this guy's going to definitely be, oh, he satisfies me all those, sexual ways and stuff like that, which is cool, whatever. But it's also like, so this is what objectification is. This is the hypersexualization of black bodies. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. But I want to go into what I think are some of the shittier representations that we're talking about. You brought up a girl from Forsaken, right? Forspoken. I mean, I think I just need to play the game that way. I can like figure out what's going on here.
I'll send it to you. I got it. I'll send it to you. I got you.
Wait a minute.
Don't spend your money.
Herbert Scott just kind of nailed it real quick.
Monster Ball.
Well, not just that, but
wait, Halle Berry scene though.
Well, no, he brought up a woman. He brought up a woman who like I wasn't thinking about it at the time, but like I was like, damn, he ain't wrong though. He was like, what's the old girl's Tika Sumpter? Tika Sumpter in everything, like, and she always hugged up with a white dude. Like that's in her contract. That's in her contract. It's like every movie, my husband got to be white. I can't be with no nigga.
So where's that Dominican shorty? What's her face? The show that played Gamora.
Yes.
What's her name? It's in the tip of my tongue.
Zoe Saldana.
You
would never catch
Zoe. She can't be black either. She can't be black.
Yeah.
She got to be either blue, green.
You would never catch Zoe with a brother. Like never. Not even mildly melanated.
And she gonna make this face too if you suggest. She gonna be like,
I don't do black guys.
You want me to be with a who? Like,
damn. You know what's funny? Now I gotta see is Zoe Saldana. We're talking to
I think she might be married to. I don't know if she might be married to someone of some color, but I
hope so.
I could be wrong though. I would like to. Oh, you looked it up?
Yeah, I said no. Okay, no. I want it to be wrong because that way we can say we're sorry.
Whole white dude.
No. That's white Jesus. So like that's
I'm about to say. Hold on, wait a minute.
That's the dude from the Last Supper. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
God. And Spain doesn't help. That's white. That's white. That's last colonizer.
I remember I had this whole argument with this one cat that I went to boot camp with when I kept on calling white. Like, I'm not white, man. I'm from Spain. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Do you not know what white is?
Wait, what was that? What was that video y'all said? It was like, I know black poppy. I know black poppy.
He's like, yes, of course I'm Dominican. No, you're black. I'm like,
hey. If you don't think Spain is white, I need you to watch this documentary called Black Panther 2. And it's gonna teach you.
Very good, very informative. You know what I'm saying? Like,
let me. No, because look, this is the face of a woman that's like, yeah, I don't
That's right.
She's like, that's all right.
I don't fuck with brown dudes.
That's all right.
Yeah,
She's
it
like,
makes it worse because she's Dominican, and I'm like, it had to be you. It had to be you.
Hey, because
Makes sense,
you know
though.
why? You know why?
It
though?
does. It is arreglando la raza looking ass.
Look, no, because you know what it is, Cypher. Because she gonna hit you with that. I know black poppy.
I know black.
I know black poppy.
Yeah.
Yo,
Stacey Dash, damn.
that's her throw her ass
Haven't heard
twice.
in a long time.
Bruh, wait. I gotta look something up. Because now you done said this shit and you done fucked my whole head up. I gotta see where is she now? Because man, she fell off. Dude, Stacey Dash.
Stacey Dash,
fell
does she have like
off.
an old ass husband too? She's probably changing his diapers or some shit.
No. That's
Well, no, wait. Did she go to jail? Or did
girl.
somebody she know go to jail? Like, what happened to her?
I don't know. Last time I heard about Stacey Dash was in that Kanye video.
Oh man,
When it all
bruh.
falls down.
No, wait, here it is.
Hey,
Here it is. Here it is.
tell
I got you. Bruh. Like, what's going on, man? Stacey, what happened? Why you ain't got no edges, baby girl? What's going on? You ain't got no edges.
Oh,
Girl,
girl.
what happened?
Damn.
Your hair looking dry as
Oh no! This is her
boy.
husband. Her husband is I voted for 45 looking ass white guy.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
I told
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
something
told you.
happened. Something. Yeah, she exiled.
She
for the
went.
moment
She
said
went. She went.
Yeah,
By
when
the way,
she said we don't
before-
need Black
before-
History Month.
By the way, before
full
they accuse us,
conservative.
before they accuse us of like getting off topic, this is all part of a horrible
really is.
representation.
It really is.
I was like, just throwing it out there before, like, oh,
Yeah.
this is off topic. No,
Sometimes you get bad representation in life. You know what I'm saying?
like, for real. God
Did Candace
damn.
Owens anybody?
Look,
Candace Owens?
I don't know who cast Candace Owens and Stacey Dash, but Sham. Sometimes, you know,
God
sometimes
damn.
we need a
I'm trying to see
recast.
something.
You know,
Something happened. Something happened recently.
Stacey
Yeah, that's
Dash's
what. Oh
husband
no, it
says he
wasn't
was
recent.
hypnotized.
She was arrested. She was arrested in 2019 on a domestic battery charge after an argument with her husband that she pleaded not guilty to. The case got dropped because the husband said drop it. He wanted the case dropped and said that Stacey was arrested over his objection, which I mean, to be fair, that's what. Okay, little inside baseball for those of you who do not know.
Stacey Stumble.
Yeah, right. Yeah, instead of Stacey Dash, she Stacey stumbled like a motherfucker. Look, she fucking tripped, fell, and busted her face open is what she did. But
Damn,
no,
it all fell down for real.
for real. Look, here's the thing: if you have a domestic dispute, I just want to be real with you. Somebody going to jail. It just it is what it is. Like, if you have a domestic dispute with your partner, spouse, significant other, whatever, 99.9% of the time, somebody going to jail, somebody taking a ride in the back of that cop car, because that's protocol in a lot of places. And usually it's especially if the guy is the aggressor, the guy is probably going to go to jail. Like, you see this on cops all the time, where they're like, oh, don't take him. And like, literally she's sitting here like ass beat, black eye up here, and here, got bruised on the neck. Oh no, he didn't mean it. Look, he going to jail. And in the case, and especially if the person in the equation is black or brown, you definitely, you are
Definitely.
most certainly going to jail. And in this
The
case,
cops were waiting for that call.
oh yeah, no, 100%. I think they were just surprised when they showed up and saw that the aggressor was a woman. They were like, Stacey Dash from the Kanye video?
Nah, they saw her skin color. I was like, it makes sense, Karen.
Yeah, no, that's exactly it. It's like, we
Right?
didn't have a problem then.
Oh,
We didn't
yeah,
have a
really.
problem then. It's
Like-
always the husband going, but here was like, oh,
But
hey, control. We got a angry black woman and a bruised white man here.
Say less. I heard
Look.
angry black one blow, put her in the car. No, but it's Stacey Dash. So I don't care. Throw her in there.
But no, right here it says, who going to jail? Y'all pick. Police can't come for nothing, huh? That's what it is. I have literally had police officers tell me this shit. They're like, dude, yeah, they said somebody got to go. Somebody got to
And
go.
Elite already knows. Look, I've been to jail one time, and the person who was supposed to come bail me out. I don't know what the fuck he said. He said he bailed me out like hours ago. They didn't take me out. I think he was lying, but they were getting ready. Everybody was waking up. Look, I'm not built for that life. I mean, I feel like I'm kind of built for that life, but mentally, I'm not built for that life. And I'm like, oh my god. And it wasn't even about the people. It was about that food. I saw people going out to the thing, and there was food out there. I'm like, oh, that shit is gross. But I was so mad. Also, like, they said my government name. Like, oh, you got your bail. I'm like, oh, thank God, man. I was talking about some McDonald's on the way back. That shit was nasty.
I ain't gonna lie though.
They almost got me.
When I got hemmed up, they gave me like a jelly sandwich. Not even peanut butter. They just threw me a jelly sandwich, and I'm like,
jelly?
Yeah, just jelly. And I was over here like, yeah, I'm not built for this. I'm gonna delete all my posts. Yeah. This is not. I am not a real one. I am not a real one.
Look, I bet she was asking for Black History Month after that shit.
Yeah, somebody said she was. She said she started claiming black after that.
Oh yeah, I bet she did. Yeah. Oh, you a whole Negro now, or as they used to say back in the day, Negress. You uppity Negress. But no.
That shit reminds me of Archer.
Chris, who'd you pick? Who's your bad representation?
Oh yeah,
not Danny from The Last of Us 2.
No, shut up. I said I was gonna do it. That don't count. That does not count. I didn't say it.
I know. My fault.
Honestly, anime. Early 90s anime, early 2000, they did black characters dirty. Like when I tell you early Dragon Ball was one of the most atrocious racist shit ever. It was just anime in general, like so much so that when you like anime like Hunter x Hunter were doing black characters justice was an anomaly.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like
even Fire Force. Fire Force. Was it Ogun Montgomery? Like at least he was cool.
Yeah. So I mean, no, because eventually, like that's what I'm saying. Like mid 2000s, like they started cleaning shit up. Like Bleach started doing their shit. You know what I mean? Naruto introduced the Cloud Village, and all the motherfuckers cool. But this motherfucker, bro.
Bro.
What the fuck?
Right?
You know what I mean?
Why is his lips all one like lip? Just
a whole ass minstrel. That's wild.
He got a donut mouth. He has donut mouth.
Bro, let me tell you something. I'm a late bloomer when it comes to anime. You know what I'm saying? Like I've always been to comics and video games, but I didn't start watching anime till later. And I remember trying to get into these, and then when these first came up, I'm like, what? What is it? Everybody's okay with this? Okay, all right. That's weird.
That's weird.
That's just wild.
It's like, so that's what I would pick about like poor representation, because it's always, especially like the old school ones, right?
Oh no,
look at Mr. Popo, come on. And you know what's crazy? Mr. Popo still exists in Dragon Ball universe. Like the only thing that changed about him is like, oh, he's not human. He's an imp or something.
Oh, you took the words out of my mouth. Let me tell you something. Nothing will tell you some self-reporting ass shit.
Yeah, I know.
Like going to the comments, seeing this shit, and going, but he's not human. I'm like,
he's still a Sambo.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, though. Like that's how
out of here.
That's how the show cleaned it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh well, he's not human and shit like that. I'm like, God. Damn.
Hell, they were still doing this shit in One Piece. One Piece had a Sambo, like in the first few episodes.
Yeah, one of the pirates. I remember seeing it. Yeah, that shit
whole
is wild.
Sambo. Whole Sambo.
Now here's a question, right? So you brought up Hunter x Hunter. What are some of the best ones? Like, because I feel like they can't get away with that shit anymore.
One of my favorite anime characters, came from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Was Scar. That dude, he started as an antagonist, became an anti-hero. His character arc was so well done. One of my favorites, right?
Is he the guy who was part of the? They look like kind of like that Middle Eastern cult group that was killing alchemists.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's not the one that killed the girl dog.
No.
No.
That was a white guy. That was a full-on white guy. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
Scar
I don't even look like I was too traumatized, but I seen so.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I don't. He's like, no,
you did that on purpose. He's
like, I don't fuck with that shit.
I low-key hate you.
But yeah, this he's talking about this cat right here. This cat right here.
Wait, this is he's the best representation of what?
Black and brown. What? Say something.
He's like,
he looks like every overly tan California white dude I ever seen in my life.
I will say,
hold on. No, if you go into the Hunter x Hunter universe, motherfuckers are lily white in that shit, which makes sense because they come from you know what I mean.
Well, it's like you had like this was like
old girl from Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah, Canary from Hunter x Hunter. This was her. They actually
that's legit.
Yeah, they did a good job with her because like they had the hair right, the textured hair right. They didn't do the whole hot dog lip thing. And they did a way to like do her nose in such a way that it didn't look like it was like, okay, I'll give you an example. Killick Rung is a character kind of falls this category. Like he just has typical anime nose.
Right.
Like he has like you look at this like he has typical anime nose.
All you did was put some lines inside of his head and change the pigment of his skin. Yeah.
Right. But like if you go to like her, you see like, oh, they made a concerted effort to like be like, hey, she has like bigger nose than like your average Japanese character. So we're not gonna like give her the little pencil nose thing. We'll give her the thicker lips, but we're not gonna get like out of pocket with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah.
Although if this is why we need Sugar Daddy Baby, whatever the fuck that company's name is. This
motherfucker.
Wrong website, bro. Wrong
website. Because like some people go, well, there's not a lot of black people in Japan. First of all, there's a lot of black people in Japan, but Japan is racist and they don't put them in shit. Okay. But if they had some shit like that, they could have put out and be like, look, check this out. Because I respect when you do got wide noses. You know what I mean?
Right.
Some black people do have you shouldn't shy away from that.
Yeah, I'm about to say I got a bell pepper nose. Yeah.
When you sit there and make them like a Sambo and shit, and then it's like you get ridiculous. It's okay. So you either are racist, or you need to hire some company because you just don't have any idea. I mean, shit, I don't even buy that shit anymore. Actually,
no.
Can I say this?
Google image is free, and the internet is all over the damn world. So no black people in Japan, they don't mean shit to me.
Can I say this real quick? And I know Blerd was not a fan of this game, but for the character alone, I loved it. I actually loved this fucking game with Deathloop.
Oh, Starfield?
Deathloop.
Fuck off.
Fuck off. He's like,
fuck off.
He's like, I mean, you know what? No,
the main character and the antagonist, I honestly enjoy them too. I enjoy the banter. I enjoy he was not. Yeah, it was like video game Idris Elba. Like literally, whoever did that, if Sugar Baby was involved in that shit, they did a phenomenal job.
I don't even think. Well, the thing is, they had a black. The guy who was like the I guess the lead dev in the game. I know he was black. For the lead dev on Deathloop.
He was the main character. The dude was funny. The dude got like legit. Like I was telling people to give the game a shot just for the character alone.
Yeah.
He was. I love that game, and I don't like those type of games. You know what I mean? Roguelike types. Loop around, do everything in one go type shit. I really, really enjoy that game, and I've died in that hill, especially when people were coming to my comment section when I did the review on it. Fuck off! That game was awesome. He was amazingly written. That's my favorite example of black representation in video games.
I will say right now, I do want to bring something up because it comes up as a super chat that I can't help. Oh my god. Ooh, man, this one was rough. I'm gonna pull this up because I feel like it bears mentioning. We got that cool black nerd with the 999 says, Ernie, do you remember when WWF turned the super white one-man gang into Akeem, the African Dream?
Oh Lord, this is a thing.
Yeah, this was the thing. Akeem, the African Dream.
But you know what they were doing there.
First off, this was Vince McMahon.
That's rage farming. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that was Vince McMahon.
Say less.
Matter of fact, hell, I'll throw you one better. I'll throw you guys one better. Who remembers Chavo Guerrero?
Chavo del Ocho.
Chavo Guerrero as Kerwin White. So so here, I want to make sure that I'm clear here when I say this. I don't want anyone to think. I want you to know that the man that I am speaking on, Chavo Guerrero, whole Mexican guy, whole Mexican man. This guy is literally a Mexican wrestling legend. This is Chavo Guerrero. I just want y'all to know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
This man came out with a gimmick. This was in the early aughts. Kerwin White. And he had a gimmick. And you know what his catchphrase was? If it ain't white, it ain't right. His gimmick was that he was a white man from the suburbs.
That's what Dave Chappelle got it.
Mm-hmm. And he came out to the ring on a golf cart. Hi, Buffy. Cheerio. I'll see you at the country club.
That picture must have been something fierce, man.
Oh yeah. No, it was like that was par for the course though. That was honestly that was par for the course. It was kind of like I remember when they used to have a guy named Aldo Montoya, the Portuguese man of war. I don't even think dude was Portuguese.
I honestly need like that Dr. Umar soundbite. Like it only takes one to activate the coon chip.
Right. Right. But no, I perfectly remember. I perfectly remember that shit. It was fucking terrible. Oh, someone else brought one to mind that I slick forgot about. It's the character Dutch. Dutch from Black Lagoon. Dutch from Black Lagoon. Also a good character. I thought now because of the nature of the show, he does kind of have like a little bit of that, oh, I'm black, so I'm automatically cool kind of style of talk, but he wasn't like comical about it. It wasn't like Barrett's funky ass.
Right.
Where Barrett's all like, huh? What you doing over there, Cloud? Huh? What you doing?
Yeah.
You looking like some jive turkeys over there. Why ain't you using your limit break, Cloud? Huh? You can use the Omni Slash.
I just realized now that Dutch reminds me a lot of Rodan from Bayonetta.
Yeah, he does. Actually, yeah, he does. Actually,
same swag, same flow,
actually,
everything.
Is it the same voice actor?
Let's look it up. Shit.
Yeah, let's why live in ignorance? Let's look that up. I want to know because that I say all this though because like I remember watching Black Lagoon. I was like this dude's cool as a motherfucker. This dude's cool. Like he's literally like if you put your hand on the underside of the pillow, that's him.
Yes.
He's just too fucking cool. He's too fucking.
I mean,
cool.
creepy, but yeah, you're right.
But no, I always thought that was kind of funny though because like to be fair, he not talking about Dutch, but the other cat we're talking about from Bayonetta.
Rodan.
Yeah, he was always kind of weird to me just because like he did also kind of have that same like affectation of like when he talks he's like the Bayonetta baby. Yeah. Like cool, it sounded like he was hosting the quiet like baby, this is
late night
on the Quiet Storm. Like that's what it sounded like. But I mean, here's the thing though. I was okay with it because in the narrative of Bayonetta, it fits. In the narrative of Final Fantasy VII, Barrett to me does not fit. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they changed that shit for the new game, but I just kind of feel like
they did not.
Okay, all right, there you go. That settles it.
They did not. You know what I mean? Not like, but I'm glad you brought that up. When it comes down to the narrative of Bayonetta, because every character there was a exaggeration of themselves. When it comes down how they portrayed themselves, you know what I'm saying? So it was not like offensive. At least to me. Well, I love Bayonetta, so who the fuck? I shouldn't be talking about this. Point is that.
Wait, no, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. I just saw the chat. They were like, no, Ernie, they didn't. They didn't change it.
No, they did not. They did not. Although there was one scene there that homie broke out of character and acting like himself in the first remake, and he ate that scene. I'm like, now if you would have kept that same vibe throughout the game, we would have been cool.
There was an opportunity though. There was an opportunity with Final Fantasy VII Remake, I feel like. Because I always felt that Barrett was just an angry black. Like, look, y'all might take my black card, but I remember going back and, like, you thinking on how I felt about Barrett in the original, version of Final Fantasy VII. I thought that dude was trash back then, because the way, like, even reading his dialogue felt problematic to me. Like, he was just angry black dude. Why was dude always mad? He was mad about everything. Dude was always...
His shit was always saying caps.
Right. Like, yeah, dude, go find me some dialogue from Barrett where his shit was not in all caps.
Well, okay, but the thing is, that is just a Square Enix problem, because Final Fantasy, black people in Final Fantasy have never gone hand in hand, bro.
No, God, no.
They've never, because every time is a stereotypical, you know what I mean, like the punk ass dude, like always afraid, just straight up comic relief, or Mr. T. That's all you're gonna get. Shut the fuck up. That's what they told us.
Yeah, no, and what Elite X1 just said here is actually very indicative of, like, because this just shows you how limited the scope is. But yeah, no, he was based on Mr. T, and yeah, there is a point in the game where he says, "I pity the fools." Yeah. Which is just, that is just wild. That is just wild to me. I guess, but with that said, give me yours, Robo. Go ahead and
so I touched on it a little bit earlier with the hypersexualization. They do it to both men and women of color. But I'm gonna tell you something. Mine isn't, I won't say it's the most egregious or it's the one that just pissed me off the most, but it's the most recent, and it's definitely one that kind of disappointed me. All right. Okay. So as a Hispanic dude who loved to see people like Rigo Rodriguez and Just Cause, right? Like, that's dope. As a Puerto Rican dude who loved to see Miles Morales out there waving the flag, right? Dope, right? So we are getting better, but a brand new game's coming out, GTA 6, and they still can't get women of color right. They still, every single fucking time you check out Cyberpunk, check out Sombra. Now, by the way, this is a woman. This is a big, like, problem for women in general, right? Hypersexualization and shit like that, right? But it gets even more hypersexualized and even more when it comes to women of color. Really, especially black women. But you see it happen with Hispanic women and black women, where their bodies are only there for sexualization. And if you are going to put a black or brown woman in power, guess where she's in power? In organized crime. Every time she's gonna be a badass. She's gonna be a badass, but she's gonna be a badass in organized crime. And it's like, okay, that's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Bam.
Yeah.
She gotta be a gangster. She can't be,
and she gotta be a baddie. She's gonna be a baddie. And
what was that show? What was that show I used to see on Netflix? Oh my God.
The Queen of the South?
Queen of the South, thank you.
Yeah,
I was like, I never watched it, but I was always curious, but like my fear was how the portrayal was going to be, because I was like, okay.
Oh, your fear is justified. Your fear, it was 100% justified. Because, okay, so backstory, The Queen of the South is a novela through and throughout. Yeah. Right. So somewhere at, like, after like 2005, 2006, right, there was a novela that called Sin Seno No Hay Paraíso. Wild Titty, There's No Paradise. That's literally what it was, where basically girls got breast implants, but then she was being used by the cartel to smuggle drugs in her titties, right? That was the thing. After that, there was a whole switch where every novela had to do with cartels. And so this romanticization of cartels and novelas, right? Instead of just being, your standard love stories. Now it's that plus drugs. Then somewhere down the line, the switch was made where now women in novelas are also not just cartel members, but they are leading the pack. Literally, that's what Queen of the South is.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of that, a lot of Ramon, no, but we got to get these kilo to Hector, but I love you. You know what I mean? That, and it's terrible.
What was the character that was on Far Cry 6? The character, technically it was two characters because it was a male and
Esposito? Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Oh no, the character.
We don't do Giancarlo Esposito slander here. Sorry.
No.
You talking the woman?
I'm talking about the main characters because like I think they're brother and sister, I believe. Like there's a male character and there's a female. I didn't pick the dude. I picked the female character because she just seemed more interesting, or whatever. Yeah. But this is what I'm talking about. I felt like they were I can't speak for him.
Yeah, I like that whole game actually.
Yeah,
I like the whole vibe, the revolutionary vibe. Yeah. No, you're right. And then even the women that are attractive, I mean, you could be attractive. There's nothing wrong with being attractive. Yeah. But they were like, that wasn't like their quality. You know what I'm saying? And let me. So there's a couple people out there. First of all, let me say there are good representation out there. There is, right. And yes, GTA YouTube Noob is about criminals, right? Mm-hmm. This is not a hit on GTA. It's a hit on. My disappointment is not with GTA. It's like, of course, whoever the main character is going to be, they're going to be a criminal. That's not my point. My point is zooming out a little bit, where I'm going to get a Latin woman as a main character. Of course, it's going to be GTA. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. Like zoom out a bit. It's not GTA's fault. It's the industry's fault is where that's going to be the deal. And I hate to break anybody's hearts, but I heard Machiko and Hatchin brought up earlier. It really just kind of proves my point some more. You know what I'm saying? Like, like pull up. Yeah. I mean, like, come on. Like, I get it. You're allowed to be sexy. I'm not saying I don't have no problem with being sexy. You know what it's like? It's kind of like the jive turkey character of listen, I know we have a lot of black people in this audience. Are you telling me none of your uncles talk like that? Absolutely, they do. You know what I'm saying? I remember thinking about that. Yeah, absolutely. Especially if you're from the South and you got an old uncle or old guy, they do talk like that. It's not a problem to talk like that. It's a problem when that represents 90% of the fucking characters you want to put in media. You know what I'm saying? It's not a problem for a woman to be a baddie.
No.
But it's a problem that 90% of Latin women or black women gotta be a baddie or violent or, you know what I mean? Like, it's like the only people who are allowed to be fleshed out and be a baddie or be a business person or be professional consistently now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Not as a point of exception. Like, what about this game that did it right? I'm talking about consistently are white people. White people they could be meth dealers, they could be gangbangers, they could be mafiosos, they could be businessmen, they could be nerds, they could be this, they could be that. You know what I'm saying? They get to flesh out. But when I look at black and Hispanic women, black and brown women, and go, man, that's wild that they can only be baddie criminals, ever, hardly. You know what I'm saying? As the norm instead of the exception. That's my point.
Well, and it's funny. And I will definitely say too. At least I can't really speak for Queen of the South, but like for Michiko and Hachin, one thing I will definitely say, I know, like, and I think I said this when I was talking to the Waving the Red Flag crew about this, is it's always weird to me. It's always awkward when I watch Michiko and Hachin, because I like the show. It's a good show, but like I always laugh to myself. Yeah, I laugh to myself a lot of the time because, well, there are moments, I think, you know what it is? It's because I know that the person who is voicing Michiko is not Afro-Latina. It is a
whole white woman.
Yeah, it's a whole white woman. But does she get it down? Yeah, actually she does. It's
Oma. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's yes, Xylism. Yeah, it's Bulma's voice actor. And like I said, she's not bad in the role, but it's like there are some moments where I'm kind of like, when she's doing like the neck rolling and like getting like extra spicy, I'm like, You know, okay, you know what it reminds me of? This is actually what it reminds me of. I don't, and I know some of you will know what I'm talking about when I say what I am going to say, because
Suspense.
some of you may remember a little movie called Aliens. Now, some of you remember like one of my personal favorite characters in the whole movie, because she was just so fucking cool, is Vasquez. Oh man, dude, Vasquez, dude, she was it. She was it.
Spicy.
She'll
cut you.
Oh yeah, dude. No, dude. Oh man, my God, dude, super spicy. But then you realize that spicy, it ain't spicy because it's like it's got the authentic Latin seasonings in it. That's spicy white.
Oh wow.
That is spicy white.
Wow.
That is spicy white.
Spicy white.
They love doing that shit. They had a fucking what's the one with the Romeo and Juliet, but it was set in like New York.
Wait, you talking about Othello? Oh,
no, it was a musical. Fuck, what is it
I don't
called?
remember the name of it.
But it was like an Italian like an Italian group.
oh, wait. Don't tell me. No. Is it West Side Story?
West Side Story. There you go. There you go.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, just to get credit where credit is due, Terror and Deep did beat you, but almost at the same time.
Yeah, y'all were about like boom.
But West Side Story, them Puerto Ricans were pretty much all white.
Yeah,
they were all white.
They were.
Oh, and here
with some orange ass tan.
and just to put a finer point on it, if you don't recognize who that woman is, seriously, Black 7 put it in here. That's John Connor's foster mom in Terminator 2. Damn. She was also.
Oh.
Yeah, she was also.
She's whitey white.
Yeah, she's a whole ginger. She's a whole ginger. But she was also one of the vampires in Near Dark, if I'm not mistaken. She's had some roles, but the thing is, I will always remember that because I was like, oh man, like, because I thought, oh dude, Vasquez, man, strong, Mexican woman character, and like at a time where you just didn't see stuff like that. I'm like, oh man, she was so authentic, man, dude. She was spicy, but she also kind of had like a deeper, kind of softer side to her that it was one of those things like you had to get to know her to kind of get that, and she's kind of a hard ass, on the outside, but she's actually like really cool on the inside. And it's like, oh no, it's just white woman. This was a Tropic Thunder situation. Only
Definitely. I love they gave her the Chola headband too and everything.
Right.
This is in the future. This is in the future in space in the military. Yeah. Like, nah, we still got Cholas in the space. There are Cholas in space. Just so everybody knows.
I mean, Uhura was still picking up the phone and in the Enterprise in the future. So
Bro.
It was so weird to me just because of the fact that. Like, there were moments where, like, she said stuff that it felt like, I was like, man, it made me, actually, I'm going to be honest with you, it made me go back and reevaluate what I think a Mexican person is supposed to act like. Because I was like, man, is it me that thinks this incorrectly? Or, like have I been lied to? Because I was like, I grew up around, I'm not going to say I just absolutely, lived in the barrio or anything like that, but I mean, but I mean,
with some zest too,
right? Right.
Hey, everybody knows Memphis is known for one thing, and that's the Hispanic community.
Hey, actually,
Memphis, Miami, New York.
I mean, to be fair, we don't call it Little Mexico. But we got a couple of spots. We got a couple of spots around town, like Nutbush, and then like there's like maybe like somewhere around Summer.
It would be Nutbush,
right? Well, I mean, to be fair, Nutbush is kind of where I'm not gonna say that because it's gonna sound problematic. Not against anybody of color, but white people probably would like me saying this. I'll just say poor whites. It's where the poor whites live, but also where all the poor Mexicans live.
The ashy whites.
Yeah.
like
The actual.
I
The
don't
barefoot
have
whites.
like the I don't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of whites.
The people who have
yeah.
a whole ass indoor couch in their front yard. chill.
Yes, yes.
Which by the way, if anybody has that, right? I'm not being classist. That's dope. I just need to know one thing because I saw that shit in Ozarks,
Mhm.
and then I talked to people like, yeah, there was like a park we had a couch like that. Is that not disgusting? Like, doesn't it rain? Doesn't bugs live in the
don't-
bottom of it? Like,
I
what
don't
the
like
fuck is
that.
going on? Does anybody know? I don't know. That's all I can think about.
mean,
I'm like, dude, that's
I mean-
got to be rid
I
of
mean,
bugs or something.
I mean, you saw the type of characters in Ozark, so I don't think
They don't
cleanliness.
got some Dominican shit though. Like, I'm not throwing shade. I'm like, they don't got shit like that in Dominican Republic.
Yeah,
That's
but
what I'm saying.
no. Again, I'm not same response. Like,
I mean, it's
same answer.
yeah, like, but all I have to say, like, yeah, I grew up around a lot of Mexican people that like and they were in about the same economic status as myself. So as you might imagine, yeah, that was just how everybody fucking acted in Orange Mound. Like, it was like, oh, okay, yeah. And then like, the Mexican kids in our class used to run with us, go shoot hoops with us. That was how it was. And I was like, so yeah, when I saw aliens, I was like, oh yeah, dude, this is just like my buddies, up the street.
Back home.
Yeah,
Your Mexican friends back home.
Yeah, it's like my Mexican friends back home. This is real. And I was like, oh yeah, like matter of fact, no bullshit. Their mom was Vasquez. Not saying she didn't play. Obviously she didn't play, but like the attitude,
What she was trying to be.
What that woman was trying to be as Vasquez. That was like one of my boys. That was his mom, basically. I mean, she wasn't like a fucking space marine or nothing. But oh wait, I tell you what, we've said a lot, we've done a lot, we've talked our shit, but there is one last thing. Before we get out of here, I do want to make it clear that
I wanna catch 'em all, Pokemon.
We got you, Bill.
Yeah,
we got you, Bill 930505.
We got you.
You need a new username. That's what you need.
It's let's see here. I will say this here, and I got you.
Hey, we had it queued up and everything.
Yeah, we did. We actually did. We actually really did. Before we leave, there's a character by the name of Jinx. Some of you may or may not remember the character.
Speaking of women of color.
Right? I mean, I'm just saying. But no.
They did Nikki dirty in this one. That's all I know.
Hey, man, bro.
Nikki dirty on that one, yeah.
Bro.
I wish I can have this moment for life.
Why?
Okay, so Nintendo actually gave a purple scan after they dropped the
it's an alien. It's an alien. That's why. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's a Pokemon.
Right.
You can catch her.
Oh, that what that is? Hey, you know
That's
what?
so bad.
You know what?
Wait,
I want to get
Nintendo made a statement.
Huh?
You said Nintendo made a statement?
No, they made a statement and they changed her skin color to purple and then changed her head shape. I think I actually sent it to you guys. But yeah, it was.
I see it. It more looks like a fish now or some shit.
Yeah, after the episode aired and the controversy hit, they changed everything, recalled the card, everything to fix it. So
I just don't understand how that happens in the first place. Why would you need controversy? Like, why would you need nobody saw that shit?
Japan, bro.
Yes, Japan. Look, here's the thing.
I forgot Japan. They don't got Google Images.
Nah. Well, I mean, Japan loves. They love
racism.
Sambos.
They sure.
No, they do. They do. They love Sambos. But the thing is, no one's gonna do any. No, like here's the thing. This is the thing that'll never change. And it's one of the reasons why I always tell people it's kind of the sad truth about how sometimes the things you love don't love you back.
Oh my God, facts.
Like I tell people all the time. Black people love anime so much that they will no sell 20 of these Sambos just to get another hit of Dragon Ball Super or a Jujutsu Kaisen.
You don't have to attack me. You don't have to attack me. You don't have to attack me. Like, we don't have to conversation.
I mean, look, hey, look. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. There's a reason why I stopped watching anime for a while. It was because I took a principled stance. But then the more I thought about it, I was like, you know what? This machine will carry on regardless. This machine will carry on regardless of my personal feelings about this. I was like, because I was like, for one, no. For one, there are two. Like, first off, anime will never die because at the very least, it is an export of Japan to us. Only Japanese people can truly cancel anime. So let's go ahead and make that real. The only thing we can do to affect any change on them is to stop consuming it. But, well, let's be real. Black people really love anime a lot. Really, people in general love anime a lot. And between all of the different ethnicities of people in the United States, as well as across multiple other countries, none of them are going to collectively at the same time stop consuming anime. They're not all going to cancel their Crunchyroll or their Shonen Jump subscription or their Viz subscription. Whatever it is that you have, however you read manga or watch anime, you're not going to cancel it. You won't. I promise you won't. Some will, but many won't.
But you're right. But I think it's important to keep watching anime and to keep making your voice heard.
Facts.
Because Jinx still got changed. You're not going to get characters like old girl from Hunter x Hunter without, because here's the deal.
No,
is everybody wants to
take
a shit on True. You're not going to say, here's the deal. It's the same way it always goes. You may not like black people, but you sure as fuck like black money. So you're going to fucking figure it out. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna figure it out. Well, and so that's why you just got to keep on, and that's what this episode is about. That's what this whole show is about. It's not just bitching. It's about the fact that the reason why companies. Let me tell y'all something. Let me end with this. My one little anti-capitalist plug here. None of these companies give two fucks about you. Not one. Maybe an indie company with like 6 people in it. Okay, maybe. But there is no AAA company that gives two fucks about you. They would sell you if it was still legal. They would make video games for straight up skinhead Nazis if that's where the money was. Right. And so all I'm saying is this: they don't ever get it twisted that good representation means they give a fuck about you. But still,
they care about your money.
It affects culture, and when they change, when they sit there and they start making shit the way they're supposed to, even though it's not about them caring, it's because you spoke up. It's because you're not gonna put up with shit anymore. And it's like, if you want my money, this is the way this shit's gonna go, and they're gonna listen. And then that's how culture changes. You know what I'm saying? That's why culture changed. There was a time where the N-word was like, with the hard ER, was like motherfucker, right? There was a time. Right?
Oh, yeah.
So in the 50s and 60s, it was still a bad word. You fight over it. 70s, still a bad word. But everybody said that shit. It was like motherfucker, right? And it was like, wow, that's a bad word. Don't call me that. Now the N-word makes fucking racist white people feel uncomfortable. Like, oh shit, goddamn, he said that. Oh,
speaking of,
and the only way is to not fucking allow that shit.
Yeah,
that's all.
Never play Mafia 2 or Mafia 3. Mafia 2 won a record for a piece of media for how much they say the N-word with the hard ER.
Also, I will say, I like to use Final Fantasy 16 as the gold standard of how Japan will respond to not having to deal with racism. I remember Square Enix, as I like to call them, Squeenix. I love to call them Squeenix. They are famous for, when brought up about the fact that they had a game set in a medieval fantasy setting, that it auspiciously had no black people in it, really. And it was because they said that they felt that it would cause them to have to basically go into a direction and speak on a topic that very likely would be uncomfortable. So rather than deal with that, they just decided, you know what? No black people at all. We're making a medieval fantasy game, and we know what black people very likely doing during those types of times. So we're just not going to deal with it at all.
Can I add a bit of context for that one?
There's a worse part of that too. Go ahead.
No, because that game, the tattoo ones, I forgot what they were called.
The branded or whatever they were called.
Branded one. The game's economy was 100% was like in the game
was
world.
chattel slavery.
It's chattel slavery. Like that was like the big thing in the game. Like that was, and I feel like Square Enix for the first time says like, we're not gonna take that L, fam.
Nope.
We're not, because that literally like the whole point of that game like was the fact that the branded was like they were slaves. That was that was the economy of that, crystals and slaves, literally, right? So actually I'm one of those, and I was like, yeah, I kind of get where Square Enix was coming from that one, because like, yeah, we're not gonna take that out, because any black person that was there that was branded, immediate controversy.
Right.
Well, here's the problem. Here's another little layer of that, and then we can be out of here. Here's one little layer to that.
Yes, sir.
Ignoring and not wanting to deal with the reality of slavery during these times is bad.
I agree.
Pretending that you still couldn't include black people, as if like what I can't don't quote me, but I think the Queen of Dutch, there was a Dutch queen that was black. There was black people, there was black nobility, there was black African royalty that worked in the courts. Like black people existed outside of slavery.
Which I get.
Which is why it's like, I don't want to do.
I'm not disagreeing with you. What I'm saying is they didn't have a sugar baby.
I'm adding context. I'm not disagreeing with anybody either. I'm just adding context. What y'all saying is right, and then it gets worse when you think about okay. Hold on, time. So let's not include, the slave trade. Okay, got it. There were non-slave black people in the medieval times, right? Like, they still existed outside of slavery, right?
Right.
It's like the whole point of this episode. Like that's why companies like Sugar Baby is needed, because I'm pretty sure if they would have outsourced, like, hey, how can we include and this? I'm like, easy, bro. Here's this Wikipedia page. Go nuts. You know what I mean? And again, I feel like a lot of companies, like they just don't do the research, they don't do the work, and it's easy for them to like, look, we just don't want to deal with the bullshit. Also, we don't want to put in the work, so this is how it's gonna be.
Also, I'll say before we get this, because I want to address this because someone brought it up. They said, "Isn't the actor who played Vasquez a mix of Russian and Brazilian?" You are actually correct. They are. Without going too deep, without them, not me, but without them going too deep into it, I believe it is said that she is both Russian, Moroccan, and Brazilian. But here's the thing: it's not really what I'm talking about. It's not the fact that a biracial woman, if that is in fact the case. I just want to point out something. For the role, she had to be bronzed so that she would look like an actual Mexican person. And that is my problem with the situation. That is not her normal walking around skin tone.
Also, the Chola look is not a overall encompassing of the entire South American culture.
Right. That too.
Yeah.
That too.
Let's just get... Because, sorry, go ahead. I just want to talk about that.
Yeah. Like I said, but that's the thing. That and the fact that like her normal walking around skin tone is not that. It wasn't then, and it ain't now.
Yeah. Not to mention that. One thing that I want to make sure, like I always like to repeat, and I'll repeat it a lot. If you've watched my shit for any amount of time, you're like, oh, here he goes again. All I'm saying is this: do not confuse ethnicity with race.
Nope.
You have white Brazilians. You have white Mexicans. If you ever see a white person that looks like the white guy with some black shit on his face right there, you see that guy with the black hat, right? You look at him.
Yeah, Drake.
There's plenty. There's wow, you really like that movie. Damn.
Yeah. I remember all their names. There
are Mexicans that look like him. There are Cubans who look like lots of Cubans who look like him. There are Brazilians who look like him. And if any of those motherfuckers tell you they look like him, they look like him and they say, I'm not white, I'm Brazilian, I'm not. Just well, don't catch charge, but like
shut the fuck up.
Figuratively slap the fuck out of them and be like, "You white, shut the fuck up. You just white with a different language. That's all. Different colonizer. That's it.
I actually knew. I actually knew a Brazilian, white as fuck. It was like, well, I'm not white. I'm Latino. I'm like,
fuck out of here. That's an ethnicity. That's a cultural group. Actually.
Yes. But
yeah,
you know, that is, you know what, I feel like
yeah,
I feel like that's a story for another day we can address, because actually I like that. I know it'll happen if we start. That's you know what, I guess who took us out last time? I think Robo, you took us out last time. So and I think Cypher, I think you took us out the time before that. So I guess
yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think it's you.
Yeah, so it's my turn this time. So yeah, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate. Also, don't want to leave the MBs out, because I actually ended up actually quoting you when I was talking with Greg Weissman the other day. On that note, but yes, we are done. We're done. This is a show, and we'll be back next week, because of course we will. And I don't have any announcements really, other than the fact that keep it locked. Keep your eyes out tomorrow. For there is a Ms. Marvel Mutant Menace video coming out. There is a video about Shard. I might maybe by tomorrow I might have the video for Go Loser Ranger volume 1 done.
Yes.
Maybe, possibly. I promise nothing.
No promise at all. Fuck that.
Yeah,
I want to see that video.
And you know, who knows? There might be some more stuff. The interview with David Pepos will be up probably. Actually, I might do that. I might drop that tomorrow as well, because I'm practically done editing that. And then the Greg Weissman interview will be up next week, where Carter and I talked with him about all things gargoyles, and even some things that didn't have shit to do with gargoyles. Because that's just the nature of how conversations with me and Carter go sometimes. But it was fun. It was great. Amazingly good time. I will say, if you enjoyed any of this, and you want to see more of it, well, for one, there is a whole playlist on the channel. You can go check that out and watch that. But if you want to get more of some of my homies here, like Robo of Left Face TV, which, by the way, you can find at twitch.com/leftfacetv. Is that correct? Did I get it right?
That's it.
Man, I'm the man. I still got it.
On YouTube, it just /left.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Man, look at that. I got it.
Look at you.
I still got it, man.
Do the mic thing.
Wait, here, let me. No, wait. Wait, I gotta get. But no, we also got.
Just commit.
You gotta commit to like, yeah, there you go. But no, that's terrible. It's terrible. I can't do that. Danger. But no, I will also say, if you want to check out my homie Cypher over here, you can also find him at just Chris Cypher. Also, you can find on actually, I think now this one, yours is gonna be a little bit trickier, but on TikTok and YouTube, just Chris Cypher. But you can also find at Cypher_world over on Twitch. And also, is the YouTube still?
Yeah, it's okay. It's Cyber World. Same, no underscore, just Cyber World.
Just okay. There we go. So
yeah,
you okay. Just type in that shit. You're gonna find it. You're gonna find it. Also, why am I telling you all these links? They're in the damn description below. Why am I making my job harder? Man, I can't believe I just did all that. I did all that work.
I appreciate you.
You know what it means? It shows that I care. But no, all that stuff is going to be in the description below. And if you are someone who wants to just catch the audio version of this, I mean, if you are going to do that, you probably wouldn't still be here. But regardless, the audio version of this is also on Spotify, as well as iHeartRadio and Amazon and Google and Timbuktu and everywhere else. And yeah, that's all I got. I don't think I have anything else. I do have one more thing. One last thing. I promise. I'm sorry. One last thing, and I swear I'll let us go. The project that I'm working on, it will go up on the Patreon and YouTube channel member pages, those respective pages. The first video from that is going to be up for those who've been keeping up. I'm going to be doing a X-Men Black. I heard someone say X-Men Onyx earlier in the show. We might actually change it. That actually sounds way cooler. But yeah,
Obsidian X-Men.
now see, now it's getting too extra. That's getting too extra now. No, I actually kind of like that too. I'm not gonna lie.
This guy's
X-Men Obsidian. Damn, that's kind of dope.
That's
I'm like, it's like, damn.
You get shot on the video.
Look, that's how we get around the copyright, because I know Marvel didn't get that. But yeah, no, I started my character designs for it, and then eventually we'll start actually penciling and penning this whole bad boy out, and we'll go from there. I don't think it's going to be something I'm going to color. I think I'm just going to treat it as a black and white, and probably that might work out better in that respect. But yes, we are going to be doing that. That is going to be a thing. It's coming up, so keep it locked. I'm probably going to push that out live next week. The first art, just to give you a heads up, we're going to be doing the character designs for Frenzy, because I want to make sure I got these character designs down before I actually start trying to draw them in a comic. I want to make sure I have their looks down, what they look like, how they're going to look, their expressions, what they're going to be wearing, all that stuff. So that way I don't have to think about this shit on the fly while I'm actually trying to do the thing, because that is what a person who is not prepared does. But that said, we're done here. And yeah, for Just Chris Cypher, for Robo, I am the Blerd without fear. Man. And all you motherfuckers at the Sweet Baby Detection Discord, whatever the hell it is, you can go to hell.